Here we go. Welcome back to another special edition of the Montreal Canadiens Rookie Cam game number 3 tonight in Buffalo, or this afternoon, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Honestly, this is your hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY, directly from Thailand. If you don't know where I am tonight, honestly, it's a Sunday night here, 11 p.m. So we cannot do a live streaming. We're going to give you a little bit the description of the game. A lot of people ask where do you see the game. The easy way, maybe go on the Montreal Canadiens NHL.com/Canadien. Go on the front page, click on the prospect link. That will bring you right away there, and the game is already start. And I will follow with you guys the game. Like I mentioned, I'll give you all the score, everything like that. And that's what's happening. So in the chat, please don't forget to click on the likes. Thank you to be a part of the Hockey Nation show tonight, this afternoon. And we'll give you everything we can to give you all the information about that. The Montreal Canadiens right now are on the defensive zone. Recovery par Ottawa Senator, control le puck at the blue line. Unfortunately, I don't know all the number and the name of the Ottawa Senator, but honestly, when Montreal Canadiens going to carry on the puck, I will definitely give you all information. 19:35 to go at the beginning of the first period. That's what we at. We know Safkowski is on the lineup today. Play with Riley and Owen Beck on the first line. Arbor is back, of course. Jan Mezak and Justin Barron are on the ice today. Fred Brother is the captain of the Montreal Canadiens. Assistant player are Jordan Harris. Not Jordan Harris, but Justin Barron is one of the assistants. Coulomb is between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens. Today, he's the third goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens during the rookie camp. We know Mercer was the game number 2, and Verbedzik, he was the goaltender number 1. So thank you so much for everybody to be a part of the show. We welcome everybody. Don't forget to click on the like. If you are not subscriber to the Hockey Nation show, we will really appreciate it. Face up on the territory of the Ottawa Senator with 19:09 to go the first period, winning by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go at the blue line, recovery now, battle at the blue line between defensemen, back again to Barron. Barron putting the puck on the left side. Turn around, recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Shoot a puck on the right side, recovery by the defenseman. And now looking for the pass back on the right side. Montreal shoot a puck, he score! The first goal of the game, and the Montreal Canadiens score. And they take the lead 1-0 at the beginning of the game on the... We'll see what the score, I believe, is Slavkovsky or not. We have to look about this one over there. Unfortunately, we don't have a no sound, and we don't know exactly what's going on. So let's see what happened here. And that's what happening. The Montreal Canadiens take the lead 1-0 at 18:48. Let me pick it up. Henneman score. Thanks so much, Julian. It was Emil Henneman score. Now Montreal control the puck, lose the puck at the blue line, recovery by Ottawa Senator. They're coming on defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens control the puck, but now losing the puck. Montreal try to get the puck outside the zone, battle at the neutral zone. Finally, the puck going to recovery by Fairbrother. Unfortunately, bring the puck all the way back on the defensive zone. The Ottawa Senator rim the puck around the board, and they're going to try to get out Ottawa on the breakout. Montreal applies some forechecking right there, and finally the Montreal recover the puck. They are coming down on the offensive zone. The puck rim the puck all the way back behind the goaltender of the Ottawa Senator. Caden Cooley is on the ice right there. Lose the puck. Ottawa try to get a puck outside the zone. The pressure of Montreal Canadiens at the beginning of this game is really great so far. The puck all the way back on the defensive zone. The Montreal Canadiens try to get a puck all the way back, but now the recovery by the Montreal. They are now in the offensive zone, controlling now in the corner. Bring the puck to the blue line, intercept by the Ottawa Senator. They try to get a puck outside the zone. Unfortunately, another bad pass. Then a great hit for the Montreal, but no chance. The puck going to the corner beside the goaltender Coulomb. Recovering the corner battle between two players for the Ottawa and the Montreal Canadiens. Now we have four players. Finally, the puck goes to back on the right side of Montreal Canadiens. Try to get it back outside the zone on the breakout. Finally, they did. A new change coming now for the Montreal Canadiens. New player coming on the ice. We see now what the Ottawa is going to do. Run the puck, intercept by Coulomb. Coulomb run the puck to the board. Intercept by Tournier. Cannot control the puck. Ottawa shoot the puck. Intercept all the way back to the corner. The puck rim around to the Ottawa Senator. Try to bat in front of the net. The intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. They go now coming in offensive zone. Now there's a 3 versus 2 coming back. Intercept by Ottawa Senator. A little bit like controlling by the Ottawa. Mike Morris, thank you so much. If you don't have the link, if someone have the link, that'd be great. If you can put the link in the chat, that'd be great. I have the link for the Montreal Canadiens, so if you can go there, that'd be great. I have also the sound, the audio is on. And French, so you can check this if you don't mind to do that. Was not showing the game. AD, the problem with that one is because you cannot, it's a copyright for the NHL, so that's, unfortunately, we cannot do that. That's the reason I'm doing a little bit the description of the game. Honestly, that's what's happening. One that can do that. Try to get the goal up here. I'm going to give you the score. Montreal 1, Ottawa 0. And I'm going to put the goal up. That'd be good right there. Here we go. 15:53. We have a whistle right now. We're going to restart on the defensive zone of the Montreal Canadiens, I believe. That's where the puck will be there. Yamo Vertanen, welcome. Did you see the link I put? Unfortunately, I was talking. If you can, someone put the link again, that'd be great. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be good. And we appreciate, we cannot please all the dislike. It is what it is, unfortunately. The puck recovery by the Montreal Canadiens gets out of the zone. Break out. Great pass right now by the Montreal. They are coming on the offensive zone. Puck go behind the net of the Ottawa Senator. Recovery right there. Ottawa still the puck. Try to get out outside of breakout. Intercept by Montreal. Now possible. Oh, great pass, but unfortunately, Mazar cannot capitalize on that pass, and then Ottawa's going to break out. Long the puck all the way back on defensive zone. The puck will be all the way, and Montreal can now Ottawa all on offensive zone, battle on the corner, push right now by the Montreal. Recovery, and Mazar coming now. Mazar looking, drop the puck. A penalty possible for the Montreal Canadiens. 2 minutes for tripping, I believe, and we're going to see what's happening there. Is it Simoneau? Simoneau got 2 minutes for tripping, and Ottawa Senator is going to add the first power play of the game at this moment. See you, everyone. Jonathan Jalbert, because they want us to tell over here, but I'm out then. Not a problem. The guy progressing, there should be the link in the comments. AD, we just put the link a couple of minutes ago, if you don't mind. If just go, someone can go on the moderator, go the Montreal Canadian link, click on this, put this on the chat. That'd be great if you can do that. That'd be awesome. That we're helping the people to do that. So that would be the best way. Who want to watch the game is not on the game, Eddie. Like, look, Eddie, if you're not happy, you can go. Jesus. That'd be awesome if you don't mind. If someone can pick up the link again and pick up and copy it, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Now, Ottawa attacking now on the power play. Set up the breakout, the power play. Shot in front net. Miss the net completely. The recovery for Ottawa. Try to get a puck. Finally, Montreal going icing the puck and going to be all the way back by Ottawa. We know we don't have the time of the penalty, so I cannot tell you exactly how many minutes seconds have remaining on the power play. Right now, we have Ottawa Senator hurt and on the ice right now. We have just heard the whistle. We don't know what's happening. We'll see. No call for any penalty, so I don't know what is the problem. Finally, we're going to wait a little bit over 14 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Show the hockey game. Joe, we cannot show the hockey game. And for everybody coming here, we cannot show the hockey game. It's a copyright for NHL. So we cannot do that. So I just want to be sure you understand this. Secondly, if you want to watch the game, just go to the Montreal Canadiens website, nhl.com/C/Canadian, right? And the front page, you're going to see a picture of the NHL prospect or prospect challenge. Go click on it, scroll down a little bit. You're going to see right there when I'm watching the game at the same time. So it's easy to get there. It's very easy to find it. Ron got it on the YouTube channel of the Montreal Canadiens. So that's easy. You can see the link right there. And we're going to get, I cannot copy it, honestly. But you can definitely find this way over there. You're welcome, Danny. Here we go. 14-14 to go at the first period. Still 1-0 for the Montreal Canadiens. Power play still for the Ottawa Senator. The puck right away now on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens. The Ottawa set up there. Miss it to Marco. The puck go to under the side. Recovery all the way back by Ottawa Senator on the defensive zone. The battle for 4 players right there. The puck is jammed on the wall and nobody can get the puck. Great opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens. Get some more second on the PK. Still the puck did not move, guys. Great play for the Montreal Canadiens. 3. Montreal right there. Then the puck tried to get out. Montreal recovered the puck. And I seen the puck. Great play for the Montreal Canadiens. During that time, they maybe get 30 seconds of the power play for the Ottawa Senator to get there. So great play overall for the Montreal. Now they're coming down the offensive zone. Battle for the Ottawa Senator with the Montreal Canadiens. Puck go behind the Coulomb, recovered by the Montreal. Tourigny read the puck to the board. Turn around by with Beck, pass the puck. Now Montreal are on even strength, 5 versus 5. The Montreal's coming offensive zone, shoot a puck, block shot by the goaltender of the Ottawa. Finally, the puck go outside. We have a whistle right there. The goalie lost his mask. Look like he got the puck and the mask, and then we have a whistle. The puck will be now on the defensive zone of the Ottawa Senator. The puck will be over there. Night Crawler is game been streamed today. Yes, Night, you can go to the website. Someone can put the website back. Thanks for explaining for the no problem. Google, it's all good. That'll be the best way about this. 1-0. Senator fans, thanks so much. No problem. Here we go. The puck now recovered by the Ottawa Senator. The puck go all the way back on the offensive zone. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Possible a 2-1. Looking in the left side. Bring back to behind. Recovery now by Trudeau. Taking the puck to the left side. Ottawa control the puck. Montreal control the puck in the offensive zone. Bring the puck around the board. All the way back to Stavkovsky. Stavkovsky's looking. He's coming down. Stavkovsky's control. She plays the puck on the right side of the back door. Intercept now. Ottawa make a save. Stavkovsky tried to get a rebound. No chance. Ottawa goaltender hold the puck. And he's going to have another face-off on the defensive zone of the Ottawa Senator. Thanks so much, Ron. That'd be awesome to put this right there, the link. We really appreciate about that. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. That'd be awesome. Coach, good play by play. Thanks so much. Try the best we can. The puck right now, controlling par Ottawa Senator, battle to the board. Montreal try to get a puck. Mézard pass the puck to Simoneau. Simoneau try the puck all the way back on Barron. Barron return the puck to Mézard. Mézard pass to Coley. Coley use the puck behind the net to Simoneau. Simoneau finally lose the puck par Ottawa Senator. Finally, they get out. Cap control by the Barron. The puck go back on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens battle right now by Mézard. Pass the puck to Coley. Coley set up the breakout right now. Pass the puck to the neutral zone. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Attacking now on offensive zone. Lose the puck to the board. Recovery by Montreal. Battle right now. And the Ash Market and Ottawa try to get a puck outside the zone. Battle for 4 right now with 11:50 seconds to go remaining on the first period. Still 1-0. Emil Henneman scored a second goal of the rookie cam for the Montreal Canadiens, gave the lead 1-0. Shouldn't puck, couldn't make a save. Another save right there. Recovery right now by the Montreal Canadiens. And now they're going to set up the breakout. Long pass in neutral zone. Don't put the puck all the way back behind. Tip by the Montreal. The puck ran the puck around the board by the Ottawa Senator. Try to set up the breakout. And turn around by the Montreal. Montreal apply a lot great forechecking tonight against the Ottawa Senator. Finally, Ottawa's coming into the zone. Control the puck in the offensive zone. Shoot the puck. Block shot by the defensive of the Montreal Canadiens. Puck go the back of the corner. Battle behind the net at Coulombe. Ottawa recover the puck. Battle right there. Turn around. Shoot the puck over. And then finally, Coulombe make a save with the glove. And it's going to be another whistle. They're going to reset right there on the left side of Coulombe. Coulombe is the goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. Is between the pipe for the Habs tonight. Thanks so much, everybody. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. And if you're looking for the game, of course, you can watch the game live streaming on the Montreal Canadiens website or on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter. Just looking for the Montreal Canadiens, you're going to find it. Turn around right there. Ottawa's going to recover. 10 minutes, 55 seconds to go remaining on the first period. Still 1-0 Montreal. Now Ottawa's coming now on the left side of Coulombe. Apply some break right there. Ring the puck around the board. Ottawa recover the puck to under the side. Ring the puck behind the net. Turn around. Wrap up. Coulombe make a save. No rebound. Great play by the Coulombe again to see the wrap up. The wrap up of the Ottawa Senator. Coulombe make a save and going to have another whistle. And on the left side of Coulombe at 10:34 to go. I believe we all should fly the puck on the likes. Thanks so much about this. Nicolas, the Goalie Bono. The puck right now, winning by Montreal. Don't pay the puck. Recovery right there. An offensive zone. Pushing the puck in the corner. Battle. And the Trudeau, pinch, or Torino. Finally, Ottawa coming back. Ottawa's coming almost like a 2 versus 2. Pass the puck in front of the net. Miss the puck completely by Ottawa. The puck goes back on the corner of Coulombe. Recovery by Ottawa. Battle right there. Where I think it's Torini. Finally, the puck go all the way back to the blue line on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens. Thanks so much, Mario Blanchard, new subscriber. The turnaround right there. The puck stopped by the Ottawa. Finally, they keep controlling the puck on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens battle on the board. Finally, Montreal try to get the puck outside the zone. No chance again. Bad play by the Montreal Canadiens right there. And now we have a whistle pushing between a couple of players right away by there. Then Montreal have some conversation between players. And we have a whistle at the blue line anyway. And we're going to restart on the neutral zone for another face-off. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And thanks for everybody to be a part of the Hockey Nation Live show tonight. Thanks so much, Danny. $9:47 to go remaining on the first period. Montreal went out. Don't pin the puck. Stavkovsky is on the ice with Owen Beck and Riley Kidney. Stavkovsky intercepts the puck. Bring the puck behind the net to Beck. Missing the puck all the way. Now Beck recovered the puck. Try to pass to Riley Kidney. Kidney battle for the corner of the Ottawa Senator defensive zone. Finally, Ottawa set up the breakout. They are coming 4 versus 2. Ottawa's coming up from the neutral zone. On the next zone. Shoot the puck. Coulombe make a save a little bit barely. The puck turn around, recover by Ottawa, bring the puck in front of the net, shoot the puck. Another big save by the Ottawa Senator, by the goaltender Coulombe for the Montreal Canadiens. Great opportunity for Ottawa Senator, maybe the best of the first period for them. But Coulomb solid between the pack for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Another big save. We're going to restart on the left side of Coulomb at the circle. 9:16 to go remaining on the first period. Emil Henneman scored the first goal of the game about 1 minute 6 seconds at the beginning of the first period. With the face-off right now and battle between Montreal and Ottawa. Finally, Montreal get turned around, go to reset, pass the puck to the corner on the defensive zone. Long the pass now. Simoneau battle for the puck, coming on the defensive zone. Turn around behind the net. Control the puck. Keep control for himself. Bring the puck to the blue line. And now turn around by the Arbor. Shoot the puck for the net. And big save by Ottawa Senator. Great opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens. Don't know who it was, but great opportunity for Ottawa. Big save by the goaltender at the Ottawa Senator. And it was Henneman, I believe, have another second opportunity. He could score his second goal of the game. Henneman is on the ice with Simoneau and Philippe Mazar. We are now face-off on the right corner of the Ottawa Senator. Mazar win the face-off, bring the ball to Arbor, bring the puck to the corner, battle right there between Simoneau and got pushed by Ottawa. Set up now the breakout. Try the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did a neutral zone. Battle with Mazar. The puck go all the way back to Coulomb. Coulomb finally put the glove over the stick, over the puck, and going to recovery. And we hear another whistle with 8:41 to go remaining on the first period. For some reason, I'm not in the chat, Danny. I cannot see the chat. I don't know where I am, I'll be honest with you. The chat, for me, I'm at a strange location. So anything would be me open my YouTube channel a little bit later to see the chat. And I apologize. The only one I see right now is Danny Nicolas. So I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Danny. The turnaround now for the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, the puck stuck in the neutral zone. And going to be all the way back on the defensive zone. Ottawa Senators set up the breakout, try it back outside zone. Great hit for the Montreal Canadiens. But finally, the turnaround for Ottawa Senators. But the Montreal recovery puck, they are coming out on the left side. And the battle on the corner of the Ottawa. Shoot the puck. Great save by the goaltender, or maybe touch the skate of the defenseman. The puck goes back on the corner. Montreal attack again. Puck goes back on the defensive zone. On the offensive zone, Trudeau pass the puck to the left side. And a great Montreal attack and for the net. Ottawa make a save. Finally, a goaltender pick up the puck. And with the glove, you have nowhere to go for the Montreal. Going to have another whistle. That's what's happening at this moment. Roger Delaney, welcome aboard. Great to listen to your broadcast while watching on the TV. Good for you, coach. Must appreciate you. Welcome, Roger. I apologize, Roger. Honestly, the number are not give me all the possibility who they are. I don't have the lineup in front of me. I know now it's Dubé on the ice. Caden Cooley is on the point. And Dubé shoot the puck. Oh, big save out there. Was another great face-off winning by Yann Mézak, I believe. And Dubé, a great wrist shot. And the goaltender, Ottawa, make another save. Montreal, so far, since the beginning of this game, they are a little bit more better. And now the puck winning all the way up from Montreal. Goalie shoot the puck in front of net. Block shot by the defenseman by Ottawa. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Another turnover. Yann Mézak try to get the puck in the corner. Finally, battle. We have a tripping call against Ottawa Senator. And the Montreal Canadiens going to go on the power play tonight. Thanks so much, Roger, for the super chat at 2.79. And I will definitely go a little bit later about this one, Roger. We appreciate all the super chat tonight for the Hockey Nation Live show. Montreal on power play. Charge. Here we go. The puck winning for the Montreal Canadiens try to set up their break. Try to set up the power play, but finally they lose the puck. The puck go all the way behind the Coulomb. Coulomb going to recovery. Back on the face-off. Wow. Super chat. Roger, thanks so much for the super chat, like I mentioned to you. The puck finally to Goalie. Goalie passed the puck on the right side. And finally ran the puck to Savkovsky behind the goaltender. Now, Savkovsky battle for the puck. Ottawa make pressure on Savkovsky. 5 players in the corner. Possible 6 right there. And now the puck go on recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Go behind the net. The puck go back at the blue line. Goalie pass the puck to 86. Shoot the puck. Et le but! The Montreal Canadiens score by the number 86, I believe. And the Montreal Canadiens score. And take the lead 2-0. Zenit Gaming, welcome aboard. Thanks to be a part of the show. 2-0. Anybody know who he scored? Merci, mon Fernando. And the puck recovery, 6:45 to go, remaining on the first period. Montreal Canadiens just take the lead 2-0. The puck recovery par Ottawa. OK, merci, Zenit. Pas de problème. If you know someone scored the second goal, I think it was number 86. I could be wrong. Anyway, the puck go all the way back on defensive zone. Kidney score. Finally, here we go. Thanks so much, Tony, about this. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. I will join you, run with Kings. And the puck go back around on the defensive zone by the Montreal Canadiens. Control the puck to the blue line. FRENCHY now looking. Should pass the puck to the right side. Puck turn around. And now to go all the way back by Arbor. Arbor battle for the puck. Bring the puck in the corner. Battle all the way. Losing by the Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa tried to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. They go on the neutral zone. Don't put the puck on the defensive zone, Montreal. They set up their breakout. Pass the puck all the way back. And they go back to FRENCHY. Lose the puck all the way. Battle right now in the corner. Ottawa but some pressure. Montreal Canadiens in the corner. Similar lose the puck. Recovered by the defenseman by Ottawa. Go back behind the net of Coulomb. Try to back the puck around. Looking right there. Control the puck, bring it for the net, miss the puck, and the puck go outside the zone, all the way back on defensive zone, and recovery by Ottawa SLATER. They all reset their break. Out pressure by the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal have a lot of speed tonight. Ottawa's coming out on the offensive zone. Control the puck behind the net of Coulomb. Bring the puck to the blue line. Montreal applies some pressure in the corner. Battle for one by one. And finally, the puck winning by Ottawa. Ottawa control the puck. Bring the puck to the blue line. Looking out. Shoot the puck. Coulomb make a save. No problem. And it's going to hear another whistle at 5:10 to go remaining on the first period. Montreal Canadiens 2 and Ottawa Senators 0. The second goal of the game came from Kidney. Kidney had a great year last season in QA with 100 points last year. Kidney was with Team Canada, guys, during the last month. It was the extra forward. We've been interested in what Kidney is going to do this year and in QM, if he's going to be a part of the Team Canada World Junior Championship in 2023. Anyhow, the puck go now on the defensive zone of Ottawa. Montreal puts again some pressure. We have less of 5 minutes remaining on the first period. We have right there, Mezak try to get a puck, battle around the board. Finally, Montreal contre puck. Montreal de Blanc is coming. I think it's to be putting the puck in the front set. But Ottawa finally tried to get a puck outside the zone. Another pressure by Mezak. The pressure, Montreal Canadiens, the speed is excellent tonight. Ottawa some difficulty to controlling the speed of Montreal and their forward checker. Now the puck go behind the Coulomb. Ottawa recover the puck. Try to shoot the puck in front of the net. Shoot the puck for the blue line. Coulomb lose the puck in front. Battle with 5 players. Finally, Ottawa score. And cut the lead from 2-1. Ottawa just scored a goal. It's a 2-1 for the Montreal Canadiens. It's just happening at this moment. A turnover in front of Coulomb. And fortunately, the defense favor the Montreal Canadiens did not recover the puck. Ottawa find a way to put the puck behind the net behind the goaltender Coulomb and cut the lead from 2-1 is the score now. 2-1 for Montreal Canadiens. 4:18 to go remaining on the first period. Stakowski, Roman, so don't forget you like. Thanks so much about this one over there. We appreciate that. Roman, welcome aboard. Don't forget, guys, if you don't subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, click on the subscribe and click on the notification on the bell so you can get all the videos. We are live every single day, 1 or 2 shows per day, so it's something you can follow about everything about hockey. We are maybe one of the best channels, bring all the contents about French team, and of course, we follow the Montreal Canadiens. Thanks for the fun. You're welcome, Sue. The puck was recovered in the corner. Sarkozy is on the ice. The puck intercept by Ottawa. Finally, it go all the way back on the neutral zone. Ottawa's confront, trap the puck behind. Nobody was there. Montreal could set up the breakout. Puck by now to Montreal drive the puck behind to Owen Beck. Turn in front of net. Turn around by Goalie, I believe. Beck went out, protect the puck on the hash mark on the wall. Ottawa try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, pass the puck to under the side, and they're going to dump the puck on into the zone. First one to get is Montreal. We have less of 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go remaining. Finally, Montreal dump the puck. New players coming on the ice for the Montreal. Sakoski still on the ice. Check on the corner. Ottawa going to set up the breakout. Kid control the puck in the neutral zone. Now try to pass deep in the zone. Montreal is going to be there by Arbor. Problem because the referee was between Arbor and the puck. Finally, the puck go outside was the linesman, by the way. Ottawa control the puck. Finally, still for the Montreal. They are going now on the neutral zone, on the red line, at the blind, looking for a teammate. Pass the puck on the right side. Montreal set the puck in front of the net. No chance recovery by Ottawa. Ottawa's coming back. 3 versus 2 on the neutral zone, on the red line. Kid the puck on the right side. Battle in the back. Ottawa's coming. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. The puck turn around, but at the blue line, Ottawa another shot. Black by the Montreal. Now turn around. Montreal's coming. 2 versus 2. New players coming. Pass the guy to Henneman. Henneman is coming. Almost a breakaway. Drive the puck behind. Lose the puck by the Montreal Canadiens. Great opportunity for them, but cannot keep the puck on control. But the puck go back on the defensive zone by Montreal. Set out the breakout. Back to Trudeau. Trudeau skating the puck. Lose the puck in the neutral zone, battle at the red line, turn around. Ottawa's coming back on the offensive zone. Looking right now for new teammates. Shoot the puck, could not make a save, put the glove over the puck. No whistle. Lose the puck, shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Ottawa control the puck right now in the offensive zone. Go DDD. Kid control the puck in the zone. Now we have Montreal try to set out the breakout. Long the puck on the transition. The puck battle all the way back on the neutral zone, battle for everybody to try to get the puck. Ottawa's coming back on defensive zone of the Montreal Canadiens. 2 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Montreal still the puck, but intercept by Ottawa. Montreal struggle a little bit right now in the last couple of minutes. Try to get loud the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Ottawa finally recovered by Ottawa defenseman. We apologize, guys. I don't know the name of Ottawa players. And for the Montreal, it's not easy to watch this, honestly, on the YouTube channel. The puck go by Montreal Canadiens. Long stretch pass for the breakout. Coming back by Selkowski. Data offside. Finally, we have a whistle. It was Kaden Coley, by the way. And we just hear the whistle of the linesman. We have a face-off on the neutral zone. And that's what we at with about, 1 minute something to go remaining on the first period. Still Montreal 2 and the Ottawa Senator 1. Henneman scored the second goal of his rookie cam for the Montreal Canadiens to open the score. And then Kidney keep the lead 2-0 for Montreal, but the Senators just cut the lead. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go remaining on the first period. Simoneau try to get a puck. Puck at the blue line. Cooley shoot the puck. And the save by the defenseman, by the Ottawa Senator. The puck turn around by the Ottawa. They're going to set up the puck outside the zone. They are coming now. Dumping the puck on the corner. All the way back on defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens, Coulombe. Battle for the puck. We have 4 players trying to get the puck with about 1:10 to go remaining. Montreal's coming out now. Push the puck on defensive zone. Crossover between the defensemen of the Montreal is coming now. Turn around. Ottawa to control the puck. Break out. And they are coming back. Ottawa 1 versus 1. No chance now. Ottawa shoot the puck. Could not make a save. Another whistle by the ref with 53 seconds remaining on the first period, honestly. Chicago, welcome aboard about this one over there. Sunday night game football is between the Green Bay and the Chicago Bears. Don't forget, we're going to be live tonight, 9 o'clock. Randy Walkman for the blogger for the Calgary Flames going to join us tonight talking about the Flame and the Pacific Division. That's what we at this moment. With 47 to go, the puck go back in the corner of the defensive zone of the Ottawa. Montreal put some pressure all the way back, controlling at the blue line. Finally, Ottawa get out of the zone. Ottawa try to get a puck deep zone. Harbour apply some pressure. And finally, Ottawa control the puck, bring the puck to the blue line. Bad play by Ottawa, but keep controlling the puck behind the net of Coulombe. We're going to set up 25 seconds remaining in the first period. Ottawa control, bring the blue line. Run the puck on the board. Still by Selkowski. Selkowski waiting. He's alone right now. Keep controlling puck protection right now. Control the puck behind the net. Drop the puck behind the net. Ottawa, great play by Selkowski, but no chance for Owen Beck. Oh my God. Selkowski bring 2 players with him. And they follow him, and then he dropped the puck behind, and then obviously no chance for the Montreal Canadiens to have that chance to score. This is the end of the first period. After 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes to play at the Prospect Challenge in Buffalo, the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 2-1 over the Ottawa Senator. We're going to wait another 15-18 minutes before we come back with the second description of the second period description by the Hockey Nation Live Show. Adam, welcome aboard, Mr. Adam Berger. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. That's not a problem. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. We appreciate each one of you to be a part of the show tonight. And you can ask for someone. Kelly, welcome aboard. Thanks for being a part of the show. .78 score for the Ottawa Senator. Thanks so much. Robert Lavigne, welcome aboard. Morning or very early afternoon, folks. Yes, Robert, or very late for me and tail end, by the way. Back for intermission, Marco. I don't know, Marco. Do you think I am on the YouTube channel right now? I only see the regular people chatting here. Is this something? Solid period for Baron. Coach, you should listen more, Coach. Sometime, Marco, just kidding about this one over there. Great play overall. Coulomb, I think he did very well for the Montreal Canadiens. We see Owen Beck continues to performing night after night, game after game. Owen Beck, another great first period. Is unbelievable on the face-off, honestly. Glad to see Caden Goalie. You can see Caden have the way to make a great play. And you can see about one step, I believe, compared to other defensemen. Glad to see the number 21 for the Montreal Canadiens on the ice. C'est-tu l'entraque? Oui, mon Uma, c'est l'entraque, mon ami. You are live, Adam. Good for, how are you? Marco, Sarkowski need to work on his positioning and ozone, often away from the action. Yeah, definitely we have to learn for sure, Marco. But again, I like his puck protection. He see the eyes well. Look the last play, right? And but again, it's just a rookie cam. He's going to learn with time. It's fun things, the details of the game. That's the reason why I believe it would not be wrong to put him in the Laval Rocket for a couple of weeks over there. And that would be interesting to see that for what could happen with some players. We know the main camp guys start the September 21st for the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to do the physical tests that day. Then the 22nd, they are on the ice. I expect about 55 players at the main camp. Well, don't be surprised, 7-8 players you see right now at the rookie camp is going to be invited to join the Montreal Canadiens. The Owen Beck example, Philippe Mézard, Emil Henneman, Arbor, Norlander, of course, Baron Harris already in with Cooley is under the one. So you're going to see a couple of players join Jan Mézak. And then many of them are going to go to the direction. One's going to be, honestly, on the Laval Rocket, and others going to join back on the junior, Quebec Junior Major, on the QM or whatever you want to bring them. So we're going to follow up. All the update what's going on at the main camp. Don't forget, every Sunday like today, 1 hour ago, we do a show called the Habs Brunch, Your Sunday Rendezvous. We talk about the Montreal Canadiens for 60 minutes. We have a couple contributors like Karen Haynes for the Hockey Bars join us every Sunday now. Then Marco Larrabee is the co-host. And every night, 9 o'clock p.m., we do the HNL Tonight Show. Live streaming, we have fun people join us during the weeks. And that's the 2 show we do every single day. And during the Monday, every day we do, of course, another video about the Habs Daily News. So that's how the Hockey Nation Live Show produces every single week over at least, I'll be honest with you, 40 to 50 hours of live streaming or recording. This is the channel to learn about hockey and every news about the Montreal Canadiens and any other team. I think that channel is something you should subscribe, first of all. Secondly, notify, click on the bell for your notification for everything we do here. So we appreciate to be with us tonight. I apologize. I'm in Thailand, so for me it's the night, and you guys, your afternoon. Have a difficult time to adjust myself with the afternoon, morning, or evening. The most important thing, we are live. That's the most important thing. So, Paul, welcome to on the Sarkowski and the other prospect. which one standing out for you? Is honestly, Paul, is Owen Beck. Is really the one. Is really the one out. Paul. He does everything well, great. He's at the right position. He's sick. It is the right place. He won the face-off. Is played a 200 feet game all the way on the both side on the three zone. For me, Beck is the best. Really rare he make mistake. He's always at the right place, and he's really good on the positioning. You know, as a center guy, a center need to play the four corners of the game. He need to be sure he cover well on the on offensive zone, on defensive zone. And for me, Owen Beck is the best players so far, the rookie camp. I'm happy to see Emil Henneman. We know a lot about him. We know we'll be interested watching him if he stay with the Laval Rocket for upcoming year. He's going to return in Sweden. It's 50-50 at this moment. Then Philippe Mazar have a good camp so far. And Stavkowski is another one. Split is only his second game during the rookie camp. But you can see the size of Stavkowski, his strength, and the way he protect the puck is pretty good. Again, I think he need to, learn more about the details of the game. But great prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. On the blue line, I think Jordan Harris, for me, was the best defenseman at the first two games. Now we see the welcome back Caden Coley on the ice. Byron overall have a good first period. But again, we're going to see them at the main camp. But for me, Owen Beck is the best player since the beginning. Coach must be getting tired. No, we're getting there. We're still up right here. We're hanging out there. Sredsik, welcome. I really enjoy rookie tournament. There's always so much to talk about because all the players are pretty new. You're absolutely right about this, Sredsik. Alexandre Fraser, possible to see the game today. Yes, Alexandre, tu peux voir la partie sur Ron. He just did it on YouTube channel, or you can go on the website, the Montreal Canadiens, Montreal Canadiens, Alexandre. That's the best place to see the game. Talk about it here. Watch out for that. Here we go. Exactly. So 6 show. I don't know why the Hawks don't stream the scrimmage on the YouTube channel. I don't know Chicago, but it should be on their website. I think. And sometimes when you don't find the link for your own team, look for opponent team. The second game against the Devils, I went over there to watch the game because the Montreal was behind. And that's the way I got the link at the beginning of the second game. So that's the way to do this. And for the people who are new here, I don't know how many people we are here, but 200 people possible. We cannot present or show the game live streaming anytime. The NHL will stop our channel and we're going to lose everything. So I wish I could, right? And obviously, you cannot do it. So I apologize, but the best way, go on the website, the Montreal Canadiens, on their YouTube channel, social media, Twitter, and on website. You're going to find the game, honestly. We are right now on the first intermission at this moment, at this game number 3 for the Montreal Canadiens. The score is 2-1. Emil Henneman opened the score about 75 seconds at the beginning of the game. And then Riley Kidney scored the second goal on power play. Finally, Ottawa cut the lead from 2-1. And that's what we are at this moment. We appreciate everybody. Mr. Super Nintendo, welcome aboard, Super Jerry. Yeah, because others is feel to be up late. I would be fine. Honestly, I'm going to go to bed at 2 o'clock. The problem, I have to wake up at 5:30 because we have to set up another show at 8 a.m. So I'm not going to watch the NFL football today. Forget about this. And I'm going to focus on my next show. Tonight, we have Mr. Randy Walkman, blocker for the Calgary Flame. Going to talk about the Flame and the Pacific Division. So I invite each one of you to join us. Remember, 7 days, every day. 9 o'clock p.m., we have a show. It's called the HNL tonight. And then if you don't have a show, it's because we do the description of the Montreal Canadiens. We do the 82 game. And every game they play, we do the live streaming. We do the description of the game. And then we have a post game. We have a couple of panelists join me talking about the game. And every day at 11 o'clock Eastern time, you get a video about the Ab Daily News. And now the Sunday, we have the shows called the Ab Brunch, your Sunday rendezvous. We just did one earlier with Marco Larabie and Karen Haynes for the Hockey Buzz. So I invite you to checking our YouTube channel. It's called the Hockey Nation Live Show. And we're going to have a lot of video this year. We have a couple panelists or contributors, whatever you call them, going to make some report for each team in NHL. We have over 12 people already. So you're going to hear about the Leafs, the Flames, the Oilers, the Senator. That's going to be very interesting. The Pittsburgh is another team. I can recall it. The Panthers is another team. So I just want to sharing with you about this. We appreciate each one of you guys. Bunzastan, welcome back. It's going to be a nice year for Senator Canadian. It's going to take some time, but would be good in the future. Yes, Senator, guys, a solid team. I don't know if they're going to make the team, but if you're Ottawa Senator, you should be excited for the upcoming year. Finally, they have a team can play with any other team in NHL right now, and I can wait to watching them. We're going to follow, of course, the Ottawa Senators this year for sure. Thanks, you're welcome, Paul. Welcome to the Hockey Nation Live Show family. Anything you want to ask a guy, don't forget the little Q. That'd be great. I'm glad I got the game and time. Not a problem, Blake. If you want to watch in game live streaming, you can look on the YouTube channel or on the Montreal Canadiens. And Rabinov, welcome aboard. Thanks to be a subscriber of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Nice.
About this, Tony Boudry, I cannot get the game on the Canadian website on YouTube. Tony, did you look on the Canadian website or did you look on the YouTube channel? That would be two locations. Mr. Ron, can you put back again please the link of the website so they can look again if you don't mind. We can them the rookie coach. All right, coach, buddy, David Archer is back in the house. David, welcome aboard. Thanks so much, Paul, for this kind of information. Ron did it again. Tony, you can click on it. Villy O, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Villy O is in the house. OMG. Villy O, born in Finland, been on the service for many, many months. I don't know, Villy O, you're the first time back in the house. I think so. And we just want to say to you, thank you so much for your service for the country, the Finland. Glad to see you aboard. I don't know if you are here for weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, but I would love to let us know. And glad to see you, Mr. Villéo. Yamu was in the chat earlier. Villéo from Finland. Wow. Not on the YouTube channel, on the team website. Thank you. About this, hello. Wow. Hi, coach, and everyone in the chat. Jose Duarte, welcome back. I know, Vallejo. Glad to see you, Vallejo. Service at end finale. Hey, we go. Congratulations, Vallejo. Great job. We are really, really appreciate for what you do for your country. So thanks to you about that. Come on, can I live stream? Yes, Militia Robert. Please, someone click on the link or put the link, please. Here, that'd be great. Martin, is the link to the game? Yes, we can give it to you. Someone who can put the link very shortly. That's good to hear, Valeo. Anybody can have the link, not maybe run. Someone can copy this. That'd be great. And that'd be awesome if you can to do this. That'd be perfectly go. Marco, do you have the link, Marco? And then send it to me on the text. I will pick up the link and I will put on the chat all the time. That'll be better. I will not ask a run all the time. Poor guy have to do that all the way about this, if you don't mind, Marco. So, Valeo, Marco is a new panelist for the Hockey Nation Show. He's a great contributor for us, Valeo. So, welcome aboard. Welcome back in the Hockey Nation Show, Valeo. Very happy to see you. We talked about you maybe like 2 weeks ago with NRTAP, by the way. Thanks so much, David, to sharing your appreciation. Congrats, Mr. David, about his service. We still about a couple of minutes before the second period start between Ottawa Senator. About this. Thanks so much. Someone did it for me. I'm going to get this right there. I tried to get this. I don't know if it will work. We'll see. Thanks so much for the subscriber of the Hockey Nation Live Show. And that's what I got here. So I don't know if he will work, but look like it look the same thing. You have, of course, if you are an Ottawa Senator, you can watch this game on this one. I don't know if this will work or not, but you can click on it if you don't mind. That's another website. You can go over there. So thanks so much, Ron, to put this right there. Good line, Coach Tony. Awesome. Glad to hear that. So we still wait. Thanks for the link. You're welcome, Blade. Anytime, guys. We apologize. Wish we could do this. We could do the the live streaming, but we cannot. The stream as area and a sound, but no play-by-play. Marco, we got the sound now on the here. You're absolutely right, Gaza. Welcome aboard. I love you, Montreal Canadian. Love your logo, my friend. Oosh, I wish I could have that logo. Wow. I love this one, Gaza. Cody is going to be special at favorite in Montreal. Awesome. You're absolutely right about this. The kid have a lot of talent, is skill, and is really one of the best defensemen prospect, I believe, in Montreal Canadiens. We'll see what he look like, Lane Hudson and Logan Mailloux in the next couple of months or years. But so far, I believe Kaden Cooley is really the one I'm looking for 2 years to come as a great leader. First of all, been captain for many years in WHL and a great hockey player, defense. I agree, Beck. Play as sundown to you think is done to the second player just start over, guys. I'm going to move on to the game, and thanks for the chat to Clément, un accent québécois bien sûr, mon Jason, directement de la ville de Trois-Rivières, Shawinigan, Jason, et maintenant je demeure à Thaïlande, Jason, et je fais YouTube channel en français et en anglais. Jason. Donc, merci d'être avec nous. Coach, who is your first prospect Montreal system and outside of it? Honestly, Safkoski will be the first one. I really like now Owen Beck. Cooley is my best defenseman so far. That's 3 of them. Thank you so much, everybody, to be a part. I'm going to go a little bit. I see Cooley. I see better. Skating, Chris Bronger, showing my age here. No, we are the same age, guys. You're absolutely right about this. Is the kind of prototype of players he can become in NHL. It will see if he can carry on his offensive side in NHL, but he's going. Montreal's coming now. Try to park behind the net. Should the park first save on the defensive zone by the Ottawa. They're going to recover the puck, set up the breakout, and they're going to hold in the puck a little bit longer, trap the puck in the neutral zone. Ottawa's coming on offensive zone, Montreal Canadiens. Montreal did the puck. Arbor hit solidly the player for Ottawa. Turn around. Ottawa keep controlling the puck. Montreal took the puck outside the zone. Finally, they cannot. And Simoneau going to recover the puck. And Simoneau on the neutral zone, coming to the red line, dumping the puck all the way back behind the goaltender. New players coming for both teams and going to reset behind the goaltender. Ottawa, long stretch par neutral zone, transition, interception par the Montreal Canadiens, dumping the puck all the way back by Barron. The puck go behind the goaltender of the Ottawa Senator. Battle right now at the corner. Finally, Ottawa recover the puck. Ottawa ran the puck on the board. Pressure from Montreal Canadiens. The pressure of Montreal is excellent at this period. Go back, try to Barron. Barron looking. Fire puck! Stop by the goaltender, return in front of net, another shot by Montreal Canadiens. Finally, save by the Ottawa Senator at 18:06 to go remaining on the second period. Great shot of Justin Barron, rebound, and finally, Montreal cannot capitalize on the opportunity. We're going to reset now on the circle of the left side of the goaltender of Ottawa Senator. 18:50 something to go remaining on the second period. Montreal 2 and Ottawa Senator 1. I will start play-by-play. I cannot talk that fast. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. I appreciate a lot. And we're going for that. Winning by the face-up on the Montreal Canadiens. Rim the puck around the board. Bring the puck behind the net. And Francis rim the puck. Finally, the puck is go behind the net. Ottawa Senator set up their breakout. Great play by the defenseman. Pass the puck on the left side. Neutral zone. Long pass. Puck go outside the zone and the stand after they touch the stick of Caden Coley, and a great play by Caden. Play on the right side right now for the Montreal Canadiens, and that will be interesting what is going happening. Now we have Francis on the ice with Jones at the four-line et Guindon, and we have Caden Coley on the ice with Justin Barron. Barron play with Caden Coley tonight. Passion from Barron, I like it. Strategic, yep, I agree with you. Slappy was a grinning there. Stat play, yep, so right about this. I thought it was Guindon. But would be see Barron to Coley. Coley set up now, waiting. Long stretch pass, intercept Ottawa Senator. The turnaround right there. Don't pay by Ottawa. The puck go behind the Coulomb. Byron tried to get the recovery puck. Finally get it. Use the pass the puck to John. John tried to get it outside the zone. No chance. Ottawa keep the puck in the zone. Recovery behind the net of Coulomb. Battle right there. It's Coley. Coley battle with a four-player behind the net. The puck loose to Byron. John cannot get the puck recovery. Then Ottawa keep the puck deep zone. Montreal finally they are going to set up their breakout. Looking right now. Long stretch pass all the way back on the defensive zone. Possible icing. That's the call from the linesman. Going to reset that with 17:10 to go remaining on the second period. Barron with the Austin Matthews, though, drag. Kerry, welcome back. Jeffrey, Captain, Caden Poulet, and Justin Barron are the assistant captain. Yes. Yeah, absolutely right about this. Really good driving the net. Yeah, absolutely right about this. Have a good day, David. David, have a good night or day, whatever it is. The puck go outside the zone. Finally, on the bench of Ottawa, going to reset on the defensive zone of Montreal Canadiens with 17:04 to go. The puck possible. No, the call right now for the ref linesman. Bring the puck on neutral zone. That's what happening. And Montreal right now they're going to set up. And the face-off on the neutral zone. I think it's Beck. Sakowski is on the ice at this moment. We have some conversation on the bench. Finally, we see Kidney is on the ice. Finally, Beck again under the face-off, winning by the Montreal Canadiens. I think it's Tourigny pass the puck to Drudeau. The puck go back in the corner. Tamping by the Ottawa Senator behind the net. They set up the breakout for checking. Kidney put some pressure. Finally, Ottawa get out of the zone. They comprend the puck. They control 3 versus 2. Try the puck on the side. Intercept. But Ottawa keep controlling the puck. Bring it from the net. Coulomb make a save. The puck go back down the side. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens behind the net. Is not sure. Pass into the zone. Oh, Beck lose the puck. Recovery by Ottawa Senator. Bad play by Ottawa Senator. Beck recovery puck. Don't pay the puck behind the net. Rightly, Kidney tried to get some pressure. Ottawa Jungle with the puck. Slavkovsky tried to get the puck. Finally, no chance. Now they ran the puck on the board, and the puck go outside the zone, and the long pass right there. Ottawa's coming. Almost at 2 versus 1's coming. Pass the puck. Tip the puck. Couldn't make a big save. Turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. And now they are coming. 4 versus 1, I believe. Montreal at 4 versus 2. I apologize. Pass the puck behind. Bad play by Slavkovsky right there. I believe it was Slavkovsky. Turn around. And Ottawa Senator is going to get out. They are coming back with a speed. 78, score the first goal for them. Control the puck, back protection, shoot the puck. Could not make a save. No chance. The puck go back all the way back. Whistle by the ref. 78 got hit solidly by the defenseman, by the Montreal Canadiens. It was Latimer for the Ottawa Senator. We have a face-up on the left side of Coulomb. Mézard is on the ice at this moment. Some pushing left and right. It was Arbor. Got that one with it. I think he's going to be on the penalty box. Harbour got some phone call, but power play for the Ottawa Senator. Harbour smiling a little bit, go to the penalty box for boarding or something like that. I don't know what they call that one. Lazy back check from Sokowski. Where do you watch the game at PD? You can watch the game right there on this one over there if you don't mind. Mr. PD, you can get that one. Really nice strike on the power play is having good series. He saw a back goal on Friday. Not too bad. I think his first game, Kerry, was a little bit nervous. Did not play well, but now Sen is getting better and better. I agree with you. Here we go. Ron, you're awesome. At the same time, face out the right side now of Coulomb. And power play. Second power play for Ottawa Senator. They did not strike at their first power play. 15:49 to go. Now the whistle waiting, and finally we're going to drop the puck for the face-off. Winning by the Montreal Canadiens, great by Mézard. Finally Montreal icing the puck all the way back on the defensive zone behind the net. Pressure by the Montreal Canadiens. not sure, 40, I don't know. Anyhow, Ottawa set up now the breakout on power play, control the puck, lose the puck, great play again by Dubé, I believe. I think it's Dubé, number 45. Dubé applies some pressure right there. I like the way Dubé play. Finally, Ottawa set up. Get out now. They are coming offensive zone. Set up the breakout all the way back. Waiting on the board. Bring the puck. Another play by Dubé, guys. Dubé pass the puck to Mézard. Lose the puck. Recover neutral zone. Pass the puck to the right side. Ottawa's coming back to set up the breakout. They're controlling back. Now on the hash mark on the right side of Coulomb. Waiting for teammates. Pass the blue line. Set up right now. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of net. Another shot by the Ottawa Center. Not looking. Pass transversal. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Going icing the puck all the way back on the defensive zone of Ottawa. New players coming for both sides. Pressure by the Montreal Canadiens again. The speed, the Montreal is excellent tonight. We are on the ice for the Montreal. Is number Mezak is on the ice for the Montreal. The puck go behind the Coulomb, recovered by Barron. But Ottawa is first one to get there. Ottawa try to back the puck, control the puck back to the blue line. Set up now, pass on the right side. At the hash mark as a flanker, coming down to the hash mark right now. Keep control the puck, bring the puck all the way back to the blue line. Set up right now. And pass the puck to the other side. Now Ottawa, the hash mark, bring the puck, set up now at the goal line. Waiting right now. Bring the puck to Coulomb. Coulomb make a save. Puck, dump the puck out by Montreal. No chance for controlling the puck at the blue line. The puck go all the way back on the defensive zone. Ottawa, another pressure by Mezak. Mezak go to the bench. A new plus coming from the Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa set up the breakout now on the power play. Lose the puck again. Bring the puck on the defensive zone. Great play by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go all the way back on the defensive zone. Montreal icing the puck all the way back behind the goaltender. We have no time, guys, for the power play. So Ottawa struggle on the, honestly, on the power play on this one, honest. To be honest with you, the puck go down to the puck behind Coulomb. Pressure by Ottawa to recover the puck. Great play by the defensive Montreal Canadiens, Trudeau, I believe. Now we have another whistle. We have a fight right now. It's Harbour. Harbour Ajax. Oh! Harbour Ajax knockout. Ottawa Senator. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? He just knocked out Harbour Ajax. Oh my God, Mascot's going to the all the way back. Mascot go in the locker room right away. A right punch of Harbour. OMG. Oh my God, the bell song. The bell ring and the mascot tonight. What a fight of Harbour, the number one fight of Harbour Jack Eye tonight. Oh, wow. Welcome to the rookie camp, Mr. Harbour. We'll see what the call for now for the Montreal, the referee. If he called only 5 versus 5, 5 minutes each, will be interesting. And that's what we got at this moment. Then boom, boom, one punch man, Blade. He likes the firehouse sub, Kelly. Valeo, which team do you follow, Kelly? Assassin, Marco. Wow. He was for men under the beginning of the but Harbour hit the nose. Here we go. Montreal set up now the breakout on dumping the puck behind the net of the Ottawa Center. Pressure right now by Montreal. Ottawa try to get the puck. Turning finally great play by Ottawa to get out of the zone. They'll come into the zone. Dumping the puck all the way back. Try to recover it. Find a way to get the puck. Great play by Ottawa. Bring the puck behind the goaltender of Coulomb. Keep controlling the puck at the hash mark. Bring to the blue line. Now set up right there. Go DDD. We're looking right now. Shoot the puck. Black shot by the defenseman by the Montreal Canadiens. And they try to get a puck outside the zone. The puck go on the stand. They're going to have another whistle. It's going to be on the left side of the Coulomb, and that's what we got at this moment. It looked like he was starting to lose, and then boom, Rudolph somewhere. Chris Nyland is smiling. Great comment right there. Coach like violence, it's fun sometimes. We don't have enough of those. I was born in the 70s, guys, so I need to learn my whole time. Number 85 for the Habs is John. I think you talk about Parker Jones. Honestly, the puck go back on defensive Montreal Canadiens. Under good hit, Caden Cooley. Holding back, control the puck, went out behind the net. Pass the puck to, I don't know who he was, but anyway, the puck go outside. Sakoski loses the puck again. Recovered by Goalie. Goalie pass the puck to Ovenbeck to Riley. Riley don't put the puck behind the goaltender. Now Beck recover the first one to recover the puck. Battle for the puck. Ottawa try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. They are coming back. Stokowski back checking right there. Now they are coming. 2 versus 4. Controlled by Stokowski. Still the puck. Stokowski pass the puck behind Riley. Riley looking to the other side. No chance. The puck go over the head. Stokowski recover the puck. Stokowski on the offensive zone. Pass upon the backhand for a little bit for Riley, no chance. Ottawa's coming now outside the zone. 2 versus 3 for Ottawa, waiting for teammate. Don't put the puck behind Coulomb. First one to get there is Tourigny, I believe. Battle for the puck behind the net. And Beck going to helping Tourigny behind. Now a battle of 4. Finally, Ottawa keep controlling the puck. Still by Tourigny. But the puck back again in the corner. Beck ran the puck all the way back outside the zone. Possible a high sing. That would be the call for the linesman. That would be a nice save for the Montreal Canadiens with 12 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Coach, you are young, the 70s. Yeah. About the I can show on my Live Nation banner, Zoom letter. I like the Panthers the most, but I follow almost equality. Really know about this somewhere, everything like this. Like the hat, little smile on the way to the singing bin. Here we go. Face off the left side, Coulomb. Winning right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Control puck, win the puck all the way back on the neutral zone. Louis Francis cannot control the puck, but recover right there by the Montreal Canadiens. Pass the ball to the left side. Control the puck. Side by the net. No chance by Francis to recover. Ottawa try to get the puck outside zone. Set up the breakout. Pushed by Dubois, I believe, number 45. And then the puck stuck in the neutral zone. Control by Ottawa Senator. Pass the ball to the left side. Puck going in the offensive zone of the Ottawa, finally, Montreal intercept the puck, but still by Ottawa, battle in the neutral zone. They're going to reset, regroup on the defensive zone. Ottawa try the puck in the neutral zone, reset by Ottawa. Now, don't put the puck behind Coulomb. Sometimes the play is a little bit strange. The puck battle behind the net, Ottawa control. Pinched by Francis. Francis got hit hard by the Ottawa Senator, but he kept controlling the puck, set up, break out behind the net. They're going to set up the breakout for the Montreal Canadiens. They are coming back on the neutral zone of the back end. Loud the puck all the way back. Great pass. Set up by here. Thanks so much. Marcelo Blair. Marcelo Blair. Thank you. The puck go out. Stay in the zone by Trudeau. Pushing back, but Ottawa is going to set up. Ottawa is at the breakout. Coming, getting the puck at the double at the red line. Try the puck at the left side. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Battle in the zone by Simoneau. First one to get the Montreal. Use his speed. Protect right there. It's a Mézard, I believe. Pass the puck to the left side. And from the should have played for the debut. Simoneau score, I believe. The Montreal Canadiens take the lead. 3-1. Montreal score. It's Simoneau, I believe. Yes, it is. Great play, tic-tac-toe, by the way, for the Montreal Canadiens. Simoneau scored his first goal of the rookie cam. Going to add this in the chat at the bottom. There we go. Go Habs, go Blake. Yep. Olivier Larose, de Billy. Good deal. Thanks. Thank you, Kelly. And that's what we have. With about 10 minutes to go, we have almost at the half of the game. Score is 3-1. The battle right now. Simoneau still the puck. Maybe Mézard, I'm not sure. Anyway, Ottawa going to recover the puck. Don't put the puck. No chance for nobody to recover, to get a puck. Finally, Goalie pass the puck to the side. Ottawa, Montreal's coming out. Great pass in the sun. Pass to Goalie. Goalie apply. Goalie on the left side. Goalie shoot the puck on the left side of the short side of the Ottawa goaltender. And we have a whistle and going to reset. Simoneau, Gaydon, and Staffley is on the ice. Great goal, by the way, by Simoneau prior to that play. And we're going to reset on the left side of goaltender, Ottawa Senator. As Senator retired already, or what easy? Ottawa, I think he's watching the Blue Jays video about this one over there. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. We appreciate everybody to be a part of the show. And we are now a second period for this game, halfway already. 9:59 to be honest with you. We have on the ice right now Stapley with Guindon, Byron, and Kelly. Parker John is on the ice. But right now, Montreal cannot control the puck. But yes, they can control, but they have to get retrieved on the defensive zone and to reset the breakout. The puck right now on the right side. Shoot the puck. Save by now. And we have another save by the goaltender, Ottawa. And going to reset now on the right side of the Ottawa goaltender. And Parker Jones, big 6'7", honestly. And Mandolez, I believe, is the goaltender of the Ottawa. Yeah, Mario, talk about Simoneau, right? Make sure you sell my name right. You sure you sell my name right, Jose said. Here we go. Face-off winning again par le Montreal Canadien. Contre le puck, bring le puck to Fred Brother. Sur le puck behind the net, a recovery par le Montreal Canadien. Wrap up contre le puck, keep protection, turn around. Again, another great battle for the Montreal Canadiens. No chance because Ottawa still the puck. Now they're coming off a neutral zone. Trap the puck behind. Nobody can recover until Ottawa put the stick, the blade or the stick on the puck. Finally, the puck go behind Coulomb. Then the Montreal going to recover the puck. Possible Barker recovery. No chance to set the puck. Ottawa's coming back on the neutral zone. Coming now on offensive zone. The Montreal Canadiens control the puck. Ran the puck around the board and all the back to the side. Ottawa first one to recover the puck. Bring the puck behind the net. And now the puck go back to John. John stuck in the corner. Bring the puck to the other side. Stop at the blue line for Ottawa. Bad play by John. Controlé. Parker play a great stick over there with the puck. The puck said breakaway. Parker Jones. He scored the big 6-7. Parker Jones scored to take the lead 4-1. On breakaway. On breakaway. Jones, Parker Jones scored the Giants 6-7 on the back ends. Score and gave the lead for the Montreal Canadiens 4-1. So, really interesting to see Parker score. If someone would tell me Parker would score a goal here, I would say, oh, really? But he showed, some speed, by the way. We have to give him credit for that one over there. He used his speed. We're going to add his name. On that one, we're going to update the score at the bottom. Now, Montreal still attacking right away. Barron is on the back right now, the blue line. They bring the puck behind the net by the Montreal Canadiens. Control the puck back, try to helping. I think it's Tourigny. And then the turnaround. And then finally, Ottawa get the puck. Another bad mistake by Ottawa and the hash mark. Again, Montreal applies some pressure. Sarkowski just lose the puck. The puck go back on the neutral zone. Tourigny try to get a puck outside the zone. Another push right away. And then Riley Kidney keep the puck to Trudeau, I believe. But if unfortunately for Trudeau, cannot reach anybody. Ottawa's another setup or break out. They are coming offensive zone. Turn around. Over back, recover the puck. Back controlling right there. Dumping the puck all the way back with Sarkowski. And we're going to have new players coming from the Montreal Canadiens. You're going to reset all the way behind the net of the Ottawa. They set up now the breakout. Montreal play 1-2-2. Great play by Ottawa. 3 versus 2 on the other side. Shoot it puck. Could not make a save with the glove. No rebound. They're going to have another whistle by the referee at 7:25 to go. Remaining on the second period. Montreal Canadiens 4 and Ottawa Senator 1. We have 2 goals during that period. Simoneau scored his first of the rookie camp. And of course, the Giant Parker Jones have 1. We have a fight between Harper and Messicotte. Jacky and whoa. Parker surprised me with his speed, a big long stride, and good move for goal. Yeah, absolutely right, Kerry. I agree with you about this one over there. But welcome back. It must be a somewhat stressful time for the Finnish people. Yeah, absolutely right about this, Roger. Great you said that. Here we go. The Montreal Canadiens don't pay the puck right away. Try to get a puck. Turn around. They have a whistle at the blue line for another offside. But the Montreal Canadiens going to reset with 7:13 to go remaining on the second period. Thank you. There are no time that is not stressful for the Finnish people because that's what we are. Here we go, video. Great. Face on neutral zone. We're going to have Canadien on the ice, I believe. No, is it Mizak? I think it was Mizak. The puck will recover by Ottawa Senators. He control the puck in neutral zone. You have 2 players right there. Mizak push the puck behind the net of the goaltender of the Ottawa Senators. Recover the puck, bring the puck on the defensive zone on his D. D gets some pressure. Montreal pinch on the board. Great play by the defenseman. Montreal and then losing the puck. Right now, Ottawa lobbed the puck over the head of the defensive Montreal Canadiens, recovery in the neutral zone. We have a high stick over the touch the puck over. It's a high stick right there, and now we have Goalie right there, push 55, use in the back of the Mezak, some pushing left and right. You can see Caden Goalie right now, how he helped other players, and that's how he is, Caden Goalie. Glad to see Caden with the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Ryan Ross won the game, Start Mountain Standard Time, won the thing. I don't know if you talk about this game, is on right now. Tony Parker Jones, Sarkozy, Dak, and Jack, all 5 massive guys. Yep. About this, people want to get the link of the game. If you want to watch any game live, you can click here. You can watch in the game. That's the best way to watch the game, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. We appreciate everybody to be a part of the hockey tonight. Now, Montreal attacking again, kick controlé. Simoneau, again, have a great game. Kick the puck with a skate. Puck go back to Barron. Barron intercept. Pass the puck at the blue line. Shoot the puck by Mézard. Tip in front of the net. No chance for the reach the goaltender. Simoneau again in the corner. Bring puck behind. Mézard first one to recover. Bring to Barron. Barron fire the puck and miss the net barely. Maybe touch the defenseman. Back again to Barron. Barron back on transversal. Shoot the puck. Wrist shot. Block shot. Fire again, Barron. 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. No chance right there. Barron recovered the puck right now. Down the puck behind the net. The Montreal completely went out over Ottawa. Simoneau bring puck behind the net. Intercept right now by Mézard. Now battle in the corner. We have Mézard, Eneman right there. Lose the puck. Ottawa get out of the zone. They don't put the puck behind the net of the Coulomb. The puck go back at Coulomb. Coulomb looking right now. Try the puck on defensive. Montreal going to set up the break out behind the net. They're going to swing 2 players. Looking on the right side. Trudeau, I think he was passing the puck. Finally, recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to regroup. Pass the puck to the left side. Recovery by the Montreal. Trudeau pass the puck left side. And now Trudeau's coming in front of the net, lose the puck, battle behind the net, recovered by the Montreal Canadiens, keep control the puck behind. It's Dubé, I believe. Ottawa put some pressure. We have a battle of 4 players. Montreal recovered the puck right away right there. Montreal applies some great forechecker tonight again this afternoon against Ottawa. Controlled by Ottawa, by Montreal. Set up the breakout, looking right now. Pass the back again to Tourigny, I believe. Tourigny's coming, down the puck behind the net of the goaltender of Ottawa. Ottawa recovery. 5 minutes go remaining on the second period for during that game. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Possible shoot right there. Fire the puck, drive the puck behind. Too generous right now by the Montreal Canadiens. They're looking too much for the fancy play. They should fire the puck, but honestly, it's a rookie camp. It's not a big deal. Haber dumping the puck all the way back. They're going to regroup. Finally, Ottawa set up the puck behind the net. Pressure 1-2 on Montreal Canadiens. Safkoski is on that with Riley Kidney and Owen Beck. And Arbor is on the ice. Ottawa waiting right now. They're waiting for set up the breakout. They're going to swing 2 on one side and the defense to another side. They pass the puck, long stretch by neutral zone, and then pressure by the Montreal Canadiens, recovery all the way back. Go back to Owen Beck at the red line, at the blue line. Owen Beck in the heels now. It's really Kidney. I apologize. Should have put him for the net. They're missing right now by Beck. Ottawa's coming back. 1 versus 1. Sarkozy on the back, checking right there. Control by great play by Sarkozy. Turn around right there. Montreal reset by another side. On again, Rowan Beck. It was Kidney. Try to get back. No chance. Ottawa intercept the puck on neutral zone. Puck goes slightly back on the defensive zone. Montreal intercept by neutral zone again by Ottawa. The puck hitting by Kidney. Ottawa control the puck right away. And for the Sarkozy inside the zone, finally go back outside. Sarkozy's coming now. Turn around. Sarkozy almost on breakaway. No chance. Fire the puck and miss the shot completely. Great stick by the defenseman Ottawa. And we have to have another whistle after the goaltender Ottawa. So, it's enough. 3 minutes, 44 seconds to go remaining on the second period for between Ottawa and Montreal. Montreal 4, Ottawa another 1. Is this a stream or the actual game or just the guy talking about it? Is the guy talking about the game? The game is live, Ryan. If you want to go there, you can watch the game live streaming this way, right there, Mr. Ryan. That's the best way to get the game. Thanks so much, Ron, to answer this one. Thank you, Danny. The puck go back. Ottawa switch through the puck. Block shot again by the defensive Montreal. They reset. They all now turn around. Ottawa still the puck. They are coming back on the zone battle between and the finally Montreal go to get. Now it's go back to Barron. Barron go DDD. They're going to reset to Goalie, I believe. Now control the puck. Don't play the puck all the way back to Montreal. Canadiens take the puck. Go back behind. Ottawa another play the puck. The goaltender. Ring the puck around the board. Get out. Now Ottawa's coming into the zone. They are coming possible at 2 versus 1. Shoot the puck. Go down, make a save with the blocker. Trudeau went out in the corner. Battle right away. The big giant guy for Ottawa. Steal the puck right away. Ottawa, the blue line. Fire the puck. A black shot again for the Montreal Canadiens. Puck go back in the corner. Battle between the Montreal and the Ottawa Center. We have 3 players. And now Trudeau join the party. Trudeau protect the puck. Try the puck outside the zone. Bad play by Dubré. Ottawa recover the puck on the left side. Shoot the puck. Coulomb make a save. The puck go back all the way back to the blue line. Ottawa control the puck. Down play the puck behind Coulomb. And finally we have a whistle after the puck go out. And come back on the ice. It was Romeo for Ottawa Senator. We have ended the whistle. That's what happening. New players coming for both sides. Arbor is back on the ice with Mazar and Goalie. Coach has come back. That's RJ job. Nick. Not a problem. Chicago. That's awesome. Let's shoot the puck right away. Coulomb make a save. Ottawa control the puck. 2:25 to go remaining. The puck at the left side of Coulomb. Ball on the corner between 4 players. Finally, we have a penalty, I believe, for the Montreal Canadiens. 2 minutes for cross-checking, I believe. He's going to cut that call. Well, I don't know his... Yeah, cross-checking. That's it. Thanks so much for the unlike, the dislike. We appreciate all the people. You know, some people does not like what we do. That's a part of what we are. Cannot please everybody. You know, that's it is what it is. Anyhow, the puck go back to Ottawa. They are on power play again. 3rd time of the game. Fire the puck. Coulomb make a save. The puck go behind the net. Recovery by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, they all the way back. That ice in the puck, chasing by the Montreal Canadiens. Use the speed. Ottawa Senator goaltender bring the puck all the way. Another bad play by Ottawa. Finally, the puck go back on the zone. They are coming now. Set up the breakout, the power play on the defensive zone. Ottawa pressure again by Frey Brother. Pull back in the corner. Ottawa, the hash mark. They're going to set up now the player at the right position. Waiting right now. The puck go behind the net, turn around, bring the puck to the blue line. Now pressure, losing the puck right now. Montreal try to get the puck. Finally, they get it right there. 1 versus 1. Umpire away, shoot the puck over the goaltender. Great opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens. It was, I don't know, it was Dubré or myself, but anyway, Ottawa's coming back at 3 versus 2, 4 versus 2. Control the puck, set up again, the power play, apologize. Reset by Ottawa Senator. Turn around, keep controlling the blue line. Set up, fire puck, tip in front of the net. Coulomb make a save. Hit the but Ottawa score on the power play and cut the lead from 3-2 with 1 minute 13 seconds to go. It's Dominic or something like that. Anyhow, Ottawa score and cut the lead 4-2. That's what we at this moment. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. Goalie and Barron having a steady game, but everyone know that the Sherry is in the town. Yeah, it is, Jerry. Face-off now on the neutral zone. We're going to reset that. We have Owen Beck again win the face-off. Unbelievable. Beck. And don't pin the puck by the Montreal Canadiens. Put some pressure. Don't pin the puck by the Montreal. Sarkozy battle for the puck in the corner. No chance for him. The puck ran the puck around. Pinched by the Ottawa, by the defenseman, by the Montreal. Put some pressure. Montreal going to regroup on defensive zone. Go DDD. Owen Beck's company on the neutral zone. Company all the way back. Beck turn around the back. He got hit, but he never moved. Great play by Owen Beck. Just a solid player, by the way. The puck turn around by the Montreal Canadiens. Tournier trap the puck back to Beck. Beck's coming back. It's looking right now. Beck tried to shoot the puck, unfortunately, with two drag did not work. Ottawa get the puck outside the zone. Ottawa's coming back at 3 versus 2. Beck recovery on the forechecking. That's great play for back checker. And then the puck go in the corner. 25 seconds to go. Ottawa right now try to get cut the lead from 2-1 if they can at the end of this period. The puck for the net, shoot the puck. Black shot for the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go all the way back on defensive zone. Ottawa, they're going to reset, but lose the puck, but finally find a way tipped by the Montreal Canadiens. They are coming back. It's Stavkovsky's looking now. Stavkovsky on the back end, shoot the puck. Blocked by the goaltender. Rebound in front of the net. No chance. We have a whistle. It's going to be the end of this period. Yes, it is. And the second period, guys, the Montreal Canadiens 4 and Ottawa SLATER 2. We're going to go on the second intermission. We're going to get your comments, guys. Don't forget to click on the comments on your second. We're going to give you more information. Anyone like the game? Yeah. There you go, Joe. You can find this there on Joe Boza. Thanks so much, Joe, to stop by, and we appreciate, my friend. That's what we are. We're going to get now another second intermission. The Habs are way better than the Ox. You know, we will have to wait, Jose, about this. We'll see what happening. 1:30. I know the football is start now, and you guys, if you are in North America, if you live in USA, the NFL is back. Weeks number 2 over there. We know the Kansas City beat the Charger Thursday night. More game today, of course. And don't forget, we are live back again, 9 o'clock tonight, p.m. Eastern Time. The next, 8 hours possible, something like this, 7 hours. And that'll be going to have Mr. Randy Walkman, blogger for the Calgary Flame, going to be with us tonight. Q, the Jays are starting in 7 minutes, Kelly said. And our tab is going to watching this game for sure. About this, you know, in our tab is more like a Sunday. It's a day for him. He need to be with his family. So we understand about this one. We appreciate everybody to be here. And again, this live streaming is only about the play-by-play. I came here to talking about hockey and sharing the game together. Of course, we cannot show the game. It's rules about the YouTube channel. Some are not happy about this, but you can go on the website of Montreal Canadiens or Ottawa SLATER to watching the game. Is that at the stadium? I don't think so. He was there Friday. Trudeau, he get my vote. Guy who helped himself the most in the tournament. Beck and Miller are high pick, but he's a late roller. Yes, Marco is another late. He's really stepped. If you watch his play last season compared to this year, you can see he's get improvement, and he can play again one more year this year. So it would be really interesting to watching him, Marco, for the upcoming year for sure. How Slav is playing? Best AMV. Okay, not like impressive, but he have an okay game. I wish he could do more, but it's a learning process. But it's normal, I believe, and I'm not going to put be negative about him. It's just like a learning. That's a development. We're going to see him, but again, for what I see so far, with the situation of Montreal Canadiens, with all the forward they have, I think the Laval Rocket will be the best destination. Honestly, at the main camp, we're going to see him really where he looked like, but he missed a couple of things on the tools. Honestly, to get better. The details of the game. You can see sometimes he's not the right position. I think he trusts too much his strength. And when you go to the next level, everybody is stronger. And sometimes he loses the puck because he think he can go around easier. And again, second game, I'm not going to be around, be negative. I just feel like he missed a lot of things to get the details of the game. Where Owen Beck is already have it, and you can see Owen Beck. For me right now, he's the best player on the ice for the 3 game. Is really impressive, Owen Becker. He's going to have a great year in OHL with the Mississauga still ahead for sure. You're welcome, Jose. And our thought is nice to take care of his family. Absolutely right. Jack I is the best thing that could happen for Caulfield Joseph. Cole, who is a big prospect for the league. But I think right now they're looking really for Nick Robinson. But I believe for me, Matthew Nice is really the one for. I think Matthew Nice played with a Minnesota Gopher and the NCAA. Sometimes I mess up like Michigan, the big powerhouse over there. But I believe he's returning with the Minnesota Gopher. They have a great team this year. I think they are the top 5 best team in the NCAA for the upcoming season. So, but Matthew Nice, Nice, I think his last name. It was a 31 overall pick, I believe, 2 years ago from them, or 32. I agree about Sarkassi so far. Let's see how he's going with NHL players. Some guy raised their game with better players. Yeah, I agree with you about this one. Matthew Nice, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you, Marco, about the RDR in the league prospect game. I thought Robinson has already played with the league. Sometimes players play in NHL and they are prospect. They can returning to play the rookie camp, Kelly. That's the same. That's the situation with Robinson. Same situation with Montreal Canadiens, like Barron is one of them. Jordan Harris played 10 games last year with NHL. That's just normal process, Kelly. What a prospect mean is a players got drafted by any NHL team are usually 18 to 22. And the reason why 22 is because they are coming from a play from Sweden or other league this way, and they're coming here in North America at 21 years old or 20 years old. So they are a little bit older. The 22 years old could be a prospect for the organization. So the prospect is a rookie players or players going to try to make the team for the NHL. Is Kyle Green? Kyle Green is a prospect. Honestly, no, because he's older, but yes, because he's just new with the Toronto Maple Leafs, but he could not play on the prospect because he's already at 27, 28, 26 years old, and they prefer to have younger goaltender to watch and to see. So when you reach like over 22 years old, Kelly, it's really not happening to see those kind of players. And usually you can play only 2 times at the prospect rookie camp. They call it like the prospect challenge, whatever they call it. So what is going to happen with Parker Jones? So he was invited. Joseph would be interesting if the Montreal Canadiens, not as the team, I don't think so, they're going to offer him a contract, but possible, example, the Laval Rocket or the Trois-Rivières Lions and the East Coast Hockey League offer him a contract, and he can go from there, and then he can go all the way up. So that's the way he can do that. Now, there are, of course, other teams in NHL watch all the showcase or prospect challenge, whatever you call it, and some maybe like Ottawa play against them. Again, him tonight, maybe I would like to have him. So honestly, he's a UFA. He can sign in anywhere, any team, any league around the world. So we'd be interesting, but Montreal Canadiens cannot offer him a contract. They are enough contract anyway to go that direction, Joseph. Though these rookies are under Shiver, can go to eat hot dog in the press box. I've been assessed. The Beck is my book, been amazing so far, and highlights clip has been see on to the. Yeah, that's right about this blade. Owen Beck is maybe the best. You're welcome, Kelly. I cannot stop watching the Brendan. Whoop, not this one. Brendan. That's a good one, Brendan. Cole, is it too late for the NHL team to make a move with Christian signing? So not at all, Kelly. They can move. They can make any move, Kelly. They have to release their roster. Usually, 24 hours before the season start. And I know this year the season start October 7 or 8 because you have two team play and Chechia or somewhere and Nashville, Colorado, something like this. Jesus, I cannot remember. Anyhow, so 24 hours before the season start, everybody at 5 o'clock Eastern time have to release the 23 players roster, maybe 21, 22, and they have to be sure they are under $82.5 million. They have to be sure they put the long-term injury reserve players, announce it, and then they have to be sure the extra player have to go on the waiver, and the way they who select the first one, they go with the standing of last year. So Montreal finished last, so they have the first pick of any player on the waiver list. This is good until the end of October, and then November 1st. They go with now after that for the rest of the year with the standing in NHL. So, for example, Arizona is 32. They are the select first they have the first choice to the claimer on the claim of they can want to claim any player on the waiver list. That's the rules in NHL. Chop, go. So that's a good one. How is Byfield able to play in the rookie camp? He is play the maximum games, so do not be a rookie in the NHL. It's not about the maximum game run. It's about because he was drafted at 18 years old, did not play 1 year because of COVID. The showcase guys did not count for the last 2 years, so Byfield should be good for at least 2 years before he reached the showcase, the rookie camp. We have one last season, honestly, so that's the reason he can play. So you have nothing to do with the number of your game in NHL. It's only count like you can play only 2 years back to back usually, and then the team prefer to invite players, so they prefer to select the player. They just select the year, the month, weeks before. Prior to that, they prefer to give a chance to those players to have a rookie camp, like example, like Owen Beck example. Compared to anybody else in Montreal Canadiens. So what do you think of the Habs goalie prospect, Jacob Dobbs? Brendan, great question. Jacob played for the Ohio State, a big goaltender, great stat. I always said to you, Brendan, the stat for me make not like wow. It's how he play. Great flexible, great movement, lateral, pushing is excellent, position is great. We'll see after that when he finished is with Ohio State. Ohio State have a good year last season. I think it was 2.15, 0.92 or 935. Brendan, I believe the two goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens at this moment, Brendan, are him, Tobes, depends how you pronounce it, and Frédéric Tichot, the Denmark goaltender, another big guy. He is right now with Finlanda and the Sweden Hockey League. I think they are the two best goaltender and the prospect. Of course, we have Kaden Primo, I understand that, but they are the two best. Verbedik, for me, don't give me anything. You saw him in the first game. He struggled with the the North Bay Battalion last season, and I don't see that. We know that we draft Croteau. That's another one, and I'm missing one. I miss another goaltender, prospect Montreal. Tobes, Tichot, Verbedik, Croteau, and I miss one. Jeez. Another big goaltender. It was drafted 2 years ago, I believe. So that's what the situation with the goaltender. Brendan. Adam, Vegas, a rookie, play well. Yeah, they play solid. Adam, I see one or two period. Prospect game start soon. Also excited for that too. Toronto, Columbus. Columbus is going to have a good team next season. I have a couple of great prospects over there for sure. Brendan said, I miss Cristobal Huer. Le petit français à Cristobal was born in Switzerland. Walter Carlson, how much time is left in this intermission? Sorry, I just joined this video now. I'll be honest with you, not long, Walter, about maybe 1 or 2 minutes, maximum 3. We've been here for a long time, the second intermission. If you want to watch the game, Walter, live streaming, and you can go this way. You can click on it. have a bad stat, Croteau. Yeah, Brendan. And sometimes you have to be careful, Walter. Example, Patrick Roy has like 4.35, I believe, is GAA when he played with a Granby Bison, like 1985. So the stat and the junior or any other league, you have to be careful about this, Brendan. Of course, sometimes it makes a sense, but I'm not always focusing on the stat. I want to see the player. I want to see the clip, how he moves, how he's flexible. He's really young, Croteau. He was, what, 6th round pick for the Montreal Canadiens, 5th round pick, 6th. And I don't expect too much at this moment. He's just a giant goaltender, and we'll see how he's going to develop. And the goaltender take many years before they become their full potential. So will be interesting. You're welcome, Walter. Who scored the goal today? At the bottom, Rick, at the screen behind here, you can see it was Eneman, a second goal of the camp. Kidney, Simoneau, Parker Jones. I look like I screw his name, by the way. Parker Jones. Let me get this one over there. Wow. I apologize for that one. Nobody told me, so it's all right. I'm going to change this. We're going to put the third period start a few seconds. So let's go to the third period. And we'll go that one over there quick. Thanks to Rick for the question, by the way. Puck and Dream in the house. Welcome aboard, Puck and Dream. Watching the Detroit Red Wing, possible. Exactly. Save percentage. And yes, there's not very good actionable. Yeah, exactly, Brendan. Not a problem. Right there. Not a problem, Rick. It's all good about this, sir. Michael, are you still in Charlotte? We're still waiting, guys, for the third period start. And don't forget, again, if you want to watch in the game live, this is the link. You can click on it, and you can go there. Coach, do you use an energy drink? And no, this is a juice, pineapple. But I have my giant water beside me. And the third period just started, guys. We're going to go back on the third period. Montreal lead 4-2. We'll see if Ottawa can respond and come back. Now, Montreal control the puck, dumping the puck on neutral zone. Finally, Ottawa still the puck. Again, another turnover by Ottawa. Now, Owen Beck tried to get a puck. Shoot the puck. Good save, Ottawa. You can see again, Owen Beck, guys. Unbelievable hands again. Still the puck. Move one to the left, to the right. And the goaltender of the Ottawa make a save. And Owen Beck already impressed at the beginning of the third period. Yeah, I fly out of South Carolina. I'll be back then. You're welcome, Brendan. Anytime. How was play cut on the penalty? Pretty good overall, Rick. We know his fight was Olivier. How was okay so far today? All right, Olivier. Not too much impressive. Shooting right now. Montreal, free brother looking. Bring the puck behind the net. Montreal control the puck again. Bring the puck to the blue line. They go back in front of the net. Tip the puck behind. Montreal control in front of Ottawa. Now keep the puck all the way back at the blue line. He set up Arbor. Shoot the puck. Tip the puck in front of the net. Hit the skate of the defenseman. Missed the net completely. Ottawa try to get back out. Intercept by Arbor. Arbor control the puck. Bring the puck behind the net. Puck in front of the net. Man, shoot the puck again. Great play by the Montreal Canadiens. Now we have Simoneau all the way back over there. And we have a pushing all the way, and some pushing back and forth. Simoneau is not afraid to anybody at 5'6", 5'7", pushing, and I like Simoneau the way he play. And he's going to go to the bench for 2 minutes. With it's going to be both penalties for both sides. I'll be back. You're welcome, Brendan. By the way, and don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. This is the link. You can go, guys. If you don't mind, you can check this link. I will repeat again. Face up on the right side of goaltender Ottawa. I think we're going to play 5 versus 5. That's it. We're going to have now Trudeau with Tourigny. We have Safley. Oh, 4 versus 4. I apologize. Now Ottawa have too many men on the ice. And the Montreal Canadiens, Raleigh Kidney. winning by Ottawa, bring the puck behind the net. He's going to set up the breakout, waiting for the players. Kidney right now in front of the goaltender, waiting for the situation. And Ottawa's coming now. Break out, pass the puck to the side, a bit too far. Battle for the Montreal Canadiens neutral zone. Finally, Ottawa try to get a puck. The puck go on the defensive zone. Trudeau recover the puck back to Tourigny. Tourigny back to Trudeau. Set up the breakout. Pass the puck right now. Kick by the Montreal. Intercept by the Ottawa Senator. Try to get a puck. Finally, still by Staffley. Bring the puck all the way side to Tourigny. Tourigny on defensive zone. New player. Ottawa set up. Tourigny is coming now with the puck at the neutral zone, at the red line. Quick control the puck an offensive zone. Control the puck on the back end. Protection for the net, and no chance right there. The puck on the side. Trudeau battle for the puck right now. Is the first one still the puck. Turn around. Trudeau, great pass over there to the left side. Back to Staffley. Staffley control the puck. Bring the puck again to Tourigny. Tourigny attack. Join the party on the offensive zone. Turn around par Ottawa Senator. Use the board to get a puck outside zone. Tourigny back checking now on defensive zone. And now turn around by Dubé. Dubé pass the puck to the side. Montreal attacking now is coming back. 2 versus 3 by Montreal. Drive the puck behind to Dubé. Dubé can turn around to the side. Pass the puck to the right side. Great play by the Montreal. Control the puck by Dubé. Dubé bring the puck to the line to Barron. Barron's set up now. Barron's coming funny that shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Try to get the puck in the corner. Battle right now. Ottawa lose the puck. Dubé recovery. Battle in the hash mark. Barron control back to Dubé. Dubé right now. Pass the puck to Goalie. Goalie's coming down. Turn around. Keep controlling the puck. Goalie turn around between two players. Goalie and the one fight to the other side. Shoot the puck. Intercept right now. Goalie save. Great save by Ottawa Senator. Back to Goalie. Goalie right now. Pass to Barron. Barron set up. Barron go behind the net. Barron turn around. Keep controlling the puck. Back to Dubé. Dubé now back to Goalie. Goalie's coming down. Looking right now. Goalie control. Goalie turn around. Lose the battle for the puck in the corner. We have two players. Goalie keep controlling the battle again. Finally, Ottawa going to recover the puck. Great performance of the Goalie on this one with Barron and Dubé. The puck go back to Kaden. Goalie going to set up 5 versus 5. Both players are back on the ice. Long stretch pass right now. Tip by the Montreal Canadiens. Going to have new players coming from the Montreal Canadiens with 16:55 to go remaining on the third period. Ottawa's coming on the neutral zone. Keep controlling the puck coming now. In all the way back. Keep controlling right now. Montreal confused right now on the back door. Shoot the puck. Coulomb make a save over the shoulder of Coulomb. The puck go back on the blue line. Rip the puck behind the net of Coulomb. Battle right now. Montreal are looking struggle right there. Harbour try to get back outside the zone. Finally go back to Parker John. Down the puck all the way back. Ottawa recovery. The puck. And finally going to reset on the defensive zone to their setup. By the puck to the board. Another bad pass by Ottawa. Recovered by Fairbrother. Pass the puck to the side. Controlled by Parker. Shoot the puck. Save by Ottawa Senator. Maybe hit the post. The puck go back all the way back. Another big hit by the Montreal Canadiens. Wow. The puck go back to Parker John. The Jones battle for the puck. Now Montreal join the party. It's Francis possible. Bring puck to the blue line. Intercept now. Go DDD. Back right now to Trudeau. Trudeau pass the puck again to Owen Beck. Beck control the puck. Beck behind the net. Bring to John. Intercept by Trudeau. Shoot the puck. Stop by the goaltender Ottawa. Try to get a puck right now. The goaltender all the way back on defensive zone. Montreal is going to get new players coming. Sarkowski is on the ice right now with Mézard with Beck. Beck control the puck. Back to Sarkowski. Sarkowski on back end. Bring the puck behind. They were going to regroup. Montreal bad pass by the defensive, by the Montreal Canadiens. Going to be an ice scene. We're going to reset on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens with 15:30 seconds to go remaining on the third period. Montreal 4 and the Ottawa Senator 2. Montreal, the goal are by Henneman, Parker John. We have Simoneau and for the Montreal Canadiens. Be aware, Jose is the only sheriff on the site. You have BR1. And then we have Kidney score for Montreal. Another save by the Coulomb. And we're going to reset on the left side of Coulomb on defensive zone. Thanks so much to join us tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. When the game is over, guys, we'll be very shortly get out here because it's going to be like 2 o'clock in the morning here or 1:30. And then I have to wake up at 6, 5, and then come back. So I apologize. Anyhow, face over now, recovery by the Montreal Canadiens behind the net. No chance for Barron. Shoot a puck. Couldn't make a save. Little bit difficulties on defensive zone for the Montreal Canadiens. And then Ottawa put some pressure. And we're going to reset all the way back on the defensive. Sarkowski Beck going to be back on the bench. Second line for the Montreal Canadiens. Couldn't have a good game so far for the Montreal Canadiens. Not a tall goalies. Maybe, 6 foot, 6'1" possible. But make a big save for the Montreal tonight. Face up on his left side circle. Here we go. We're going to puck drop, winning by the Montreal Canadiens again. Recovery by Barron in the corner. Try to change the direction, pushing by Ottawa Senator. We have now 4 players. Now Simoneau tried to get a puck out, no chance. Simoneau battled the 243 for both teams. Finally, Montreal get out of the zone. They are coming back by Mazar to Mezak. Mezak possibly offside at the blue line, I believe. Mezak crossed the blue line a little bit too early. And that's what's happening. Offside for the Montreal Canadiens. Eneman, Mezak is Simoneau together. We have to wait the puck drop for the next play. Thank you so much, everybody, to join us. Again, it's a live streaming, different like usually we do. I didn't use the music, everything like that. I'll just keep this very low at this moment. Here we go. Face off now. Simoneau, 14:51 to go remaining on the third period. Winning right now by Montreal Canadiens. Go DDD. Goalie right now down the puck. Chasing right now by Mezak. Mezak first one to get at the corner. Lose the puck. Obviously, recovery by Ottawa. Pressure by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck goes deep at the zone. But obviously, get out. Simoneau back to getting Goalie. Loud the puck again. Pressure by Mezak again in the corner. For the second time, back to back. Mezak try to get a puck. Ottawa, they cannot recover. Montreal use turn around by Simoneau, bring it puck behind the net by Mezak and Eneman. Finally, Ottawa tried to get a puck outside the zone. Francis Charbonneau, who scored there, is at the bottom of my right there, Francis. But Eneman, Riley, Simoneau, and Parker Jones, Francis score for the Montreal Canadiens. If you want to watch the game live, you can go here at that link, Francis, and you can watch the game. It's live. We just go a description of the game like this here, just talking about hockey. So that's what's happening, Francis. Thanks to stop by. Hopefully you're going to subscribe to the Hockey National Show. Here we go. Montreal set up now. Try to get it back. Great play right now. Montreal's coming. It's Dubé. Dubé on the back end. Try to back in front of net. No chance for his teammate. Now Ottawa try to get it back outside the zone. Long stretch passer. And too long, the puck go all the way back to Coulomb. Coulomb going to make a save with the glove. We're going to reset a little bit less of 14 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Great attempt for Ottawa to get a long stretch pass breakaway, but it was missing the forward. Face off on the right side of Coulomb. Here we go. Montreal win again the face off. And going to get out. Joe Fairbrother pass the puck to the other side to Dubé. Chasing one out by Guindon, I believe. Try the puck in front of the net. Turn around, and the puck go all the way back on defensive zone. It's going to be by Arbor, I believe. Not sure. Anyway, Montreal don't pin the puck behind the goal, but the puck go in the net behind the goaltender. Going for another whistle, possible in neutral zone. C'est-tu? Oh... Yeah, possible. I wish I could speak that language, but Sapkowski, yeah. Here we go. Montreal Canadiens now try to get the puck. Ottawa recovery. They are coming on offensive zone. They try to bring the puck in front of Coulomb. Battle behind the net. Finally, Montreal recovery. Try the puck to the other side. Back again to Sapkowski. Sapkowski's getting with the puck now. Dumping the puck to Riley. Recovery right now by Trudeau. Missing the puck. The puck lumping the puck in the 12 zone. Ottawa coming back. Finally, recovery by Tourigny. Tourigny set up the breakout. Tourigny back to Trudeau. Trudeau's looking right now. Trudeau use the board. Pass to Kidney. Kidney a little bit too far. Bring the puck in front of the goaltender. Great play by Sinel. Recovery by Sapkowski in front of the net to Beck. The Beck control the puck. Beck looking right now. Beck change the direction. Bring the puck to Sapkowski. To Riley Kidney. Kidney right in front of the net. Puck over the head of the goaltender. Back to Sapkowski. Back to Tourigny. Tourigny looking now. Tourigny to Beck. Beck looking right now. Checking. Oh, bad play by Beck. Maybe one of the only mistake he make Beck on that one of their shoot puck went out by Ottawa recovery. Long stretch pass went out by Sapkowski. Tipped the puck behind the goaltender Ottawa with 12 minutes 35 seconds remaining on the third period. Long stretch pass by Ottawa and in the neutral zone. Turn around. They're going to regroup. Pass the puck in the neutral zone. Ottawa's coming. 3 versus 2. The defenseman bring the puck behind. Fire the puck over the head of Coulomb. Puck go back in the corner. Recovery by Ottawa Senator. We have now 5 players battle for the puck on the defensive zone of Montreal Canadiens. The puck will go nowhere. And the puck moved a little bit barely, but still have 5 players right now battle for the puck and stuck right there. The Ottawa recovery puck, turn around by the defenseman. Great play by number 50. I like his play for the Ottawa Senators, the right defenseman. Finally, Montreal reset. You're going to get out the zone. Back to Bleskowski, I believe. No, it's Parker John. John looking ball. John throw the puck behind. 2 versus 1. Shoot the puck. Save by the but the Montreal Canadiens score. 5-2. I believe it's that play. Yep. Another one, we know that play, a 7th-round pick for the Montreal Canadiens a couple years ago, played for the Denver University last season, won the NCAA tournament, honestly, won the champion, and he was not signed by the Montreal Canadiens, and he decided to sign with the Laval Rocket back in the organization for the Montreal Canadiens, and number 15 just scored a goal for the Montreal Canadiens. And Montreal take the lead again back at 3 goals, but the score 5-2 with almost like at the middle of the 3rd period. And that's what we had there. That I don't know, they show me 11:40 seconds. Here we go. And now the puck go turn around. Montreal coming back and the blue line, at the red line, control the puck. Maysax control. Get the puck to Simoneau. Simoneau back to NMN. Shoot the puck, Simoneau. Another save by the goaltender, Ottawa Senator. And that's happening, this one. And that's another whistle going to start on the right side of the goaltender, Ottawa Senator. Simoneau have a good game so far. I apologize. Yeah, Savkovsky play right now. Why is not streaming today? Yes, channel 0. You can go there, my friend. Ron did it, but you can go under the link on that one over there, channel, and you can find that one. I apologize, Mr. Josino. I wish I can speak your language, but Savkovsky is played with Mazar. Yes, exactly. That's one thing I can say. Trudeau now, turn around, shoot the puck. And so hit a boost. Simoneau did it again. Simoneau on the back end, the rebound shot for Trudeau. On the back end, after that, after the rebound, score. And the Montreal Canadiens guys take the lead 6-2. Simoneau, his 2nd goal of the game. Simoneau score his 2nd goal of the game for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Great performance of the Simoneau tonight. Wow. Here we go. Face on the 3 zone. Canadien is on the ice right now with Francis, I believe. And I don't know which one after that. Anyway, Canadien dumping the puck. Possible offside. Yeah, it was called by the offside by the Montreal Canadiens. Fred Brother is on the ice with Dubé. We have Fred Brother. We have Dubé. We have Francis and Canadien, I believe. Here we go. Face-off winning by Ottawa Senator. Breakout. Fred Brother. Great check. Fred Brother on the cap control. The puck go around Coulomb. Coulomb with the puck on the board. Intercept by Ottawa Senator. Montreal going to try to recover. Pushing right now behind the net by Arbor. Now Ottawa bring the puck to the blue line. Intercept. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Tip in front of the net. No chance. Stop by the goaltender. Back to the blue line. Under the shot. Block shot by the Montreal Canadiens. Under the shot by Ottawa. The puck go back in the corner. Finally, Montreal recover the puck. Try to get the puck outside. Bad play by the Canadiens, I believe, on the corner. Battle right there. Ottawa control, but finally Montreal still the puck. They get out of the zone, the 3 zone. They are coming back. Don't pay back behind the goaltender, but intercept right now by the referee, to be honest with you. And now we're going to have a turnover by Ottawa Senator. Give the puck to Montreal. Don't pay the puck to the other side. Now Montreal's coming. Keep controlling the puck right there. And for the net, and for the shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Turn around. Ottawa's coming outside the zone. It was Goalie. Goalie turn around the puck back again to Mazar, I believe. Dubé don't pay the puck behind Ottawa. New players coming from Montreal Canadiens. We are at the halfway of the 3rd period. Montreal 6, Ottawa 2. And that's what's happening about this one. A fight is coming from Rudolph about this. And that's what we at. Now the puck, Ottawa's coming back. I really like number 50 for Ottawa Senator, the defenseman, by the way. Now Ottawa, the puck go back to Ottawa at the Ashmack, bring the puck behind the net. It's a super Montreal Canadian, but again, the puck go back on the corner, all the way back to the blue line for Ottawa on the offensive zone. Montreal right now try to figure out to get the puck back to the blue line to the side. Shoot the puck over the head of Coulomb. Owen Beck right now try back to Savkovsky. Savkovsky try to get a puck, losing the puck, turn around. Ottawa's coming back. Face right now. Ottawa's coming. Great play again by Beck. Shoot the puck in the corner. and turn around, and Montreal's coming back to Sapkowski. Sapkowski drive the puck behind, back again to back on the backside to Riley Getney, no chance. Puck go back at the blind. Shoot the puck. Tipped by Sapkowski over the head of goaltender. Sapkowski bring the puck behind the net to back. Back in the front net. Great play. 2 times, 3 times. Ottawa set up. Oh my God. Albert just missed the puck right away. The Montreal constant attacking. Torigny back to back to Torigny. Torigny drop the puck back again to back. Finally lose the puck back all the way back on defensive zone. Reset by the Montreal Canadiens are coming. Harper is coming on the defensive zone. Harper lose the puck right away at the blue line. We have an offside. Going to restart with 8 minutes 43 seconds to go remaining on the third period. And great opportunity for Sapkowski, Beck, and Harper. Honestly, Mr. Enartat back in the house tonight. That's where we at. Finally, the puck go back to Montreal Canadiens. Don't pay the puck behind the goaltender, Ottawa Senator. Is going to get reset by Ottawa. The puck stuck in the corner. And now Ottawa going to bring the puck to DDD. Try to back outside the zone. They lose the puck. Recovered by the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to reset. Who goal Montreal? It's right there, Mr. Josino. I wish I can speak your language, so we want you back on the parade with coach. And Michael is clearly missed. It's Eneman Simono. The puck turn around in the neutral zone. Try to get battle right there. Ottawa control. They are coming now. Pass the puck to the left side. 2 versus 2. Shoot the puck. Couldn't make a save with the glove. But lose up. And then we have another whistle. We're going to reset with 8 minutes to go. Remaining. Face off on the left side of Coulombe. Weckley. Face to Mizat. Winning by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck go behind the net. The battle right now by Barron for the net. Shoot the puck. Hit the post. Wow, great opportunity after the bad rebound for the Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa just hit the post. Anyway, the puck turned around. Ottawa's coming back on defensive zone. Great play by the Montreal Canadiens. It was Goalie. And the puck go to another side. Montreal tried to attack him right there. Bring the puck to the back door. Barron's coming. Barron to drive. Undershoot backhands and miss the net barely. Barron attack a lot more tonight. Barron more look better tonight. Again, Ottawa Senator back on the other side. Back to the blue line. Back to Goalie. Fire the puck. Miss the net belly. Saved by the goaltender, Ottawa Senator. And we're going to reset on the right side. Of the goaltender on the left side of Mandolez. Great opportunity for Justin Barron again. This is the 3rd time tonight. Barron have an opportunity to score a goal. Simoneau applies some pressure. Now we're going to have a Kidney on the ice with Guindon. Kidney right now plays center on the 4 line with Guindon and Dubé. Yes, 1 assist. 1 assist, yeah. Mézard. Yes, I think I have 1 of maybe 2, possible 2, because you can play do you sign him. I would say to you sign him in Laval Rocket possible or a 12-year Lions if you want to see him. I think he can make the American Hockey League. Honestly, Marco, it's just Laval have already 21 contract. 20 sign. That's not including all the prospect they have. So it's jam over there. Marco. Here we go. 6:55 to go remaining on the third period. Turn around right up by the Montreal Canadiens, neutral zone. Battle right now. A great hit by the Montreal Dubé, I believe. The battle for the Ottawa Senators coming back on the neutral zone. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be a Rally Kidney. Kidney long stretch pass went out a little bit over the stick of Guindon. We're going to have a whistle. We're going to reset on the defensive zone on the Montreal Canadiens with 6:35 to go remaining. Pas de respect pour Philippe Mazar. Oof. No. If I can understand, I think you talk about the same line. Mazar plays center, second line, and Sapkowski play winger on the first line. Have you noticed, Coach Simoneau is always under blue paint? You're absolutely right about this, Fernando. Great comments about that. He's not afraid, by the way. Now we have some pushing back and forth. And it was Tourigny, I believe. Trudeau. It was Trudeau pushing, and that's what's happening about this. Not a problem, Veneo. Glad you have you back in the house. Penalty for both sides. We're going to play now 4 minutes, 4 versus 4. Sakasi Mazar and the men are doing very well, and adjustment to the smaller ice surface. You're absolutely right, Kerry, about this one over there. I think for me, Kerry Mazar is really the one very well. The puck goes back now by Arbor. Arbor is going to, go behind the net and the house waiting. Pass the puck to break out. Montreal's coming back. I think it's all went back. Pass the puck on the side. Great Sakasi's coming now. Keep the puck control in the corner. Sakasi battle right away back in the corner. Finally, Ottawa's coming back. They are coming 2 versus 2 in front of Harper. Harper right now missed. You see right now the cross check. This is a great example, Marco, of Harper on the cross checking, the crossover backwards on the wrong side. He got beat all the way back over there. Owen Beck right now protect the puck. Look about Owen Beck. Owen Beck in front of the net. He's alone. Shoot the puck. Hit the blocker of the goaltender. Great again, Owen Beck. Unbelievable. Owen Beck, guys. I'm speechless watching Owen Beck so far. Anyway, Ottawa's going to bring new player with Montreal Canadiens, and we're going to bring the puck on the other side. Under the seal by Montreal is Mézard. Mézard's coming in front net. Pass upon the backside in front of the other side, but again, they are coming back. Ottawa's coming back on defensive zone. Great patch checking right now by Hanneman. I'm not sure. Anyway, Montreal reset. They are coming back on the back door. On the back side, back again to Mézard. Turn around. Ottawa's coming back. And they are coming 3 versus 3. Shoot the puck. Coulomb make a save. Rebound in front of the net. Save by Mézard. Mézard go back behind the net. Mézard turn around. Keep the control of the puck right there. Montreal. Mézard, another great shift. They're going to have new players coming for both teams with less of 5 minutes to go remaining on the third period. This is the last game. Montreal Canadiens. They're going to return, and Montreal after the game by playing going to be on the ice. Monday, Tuesday practice. The team rookie cam. The puck go behind the Harper. Jacky bring the puck in the corner. Finally lose the puck and go to reset all the way back by the Ottawa Senator. Ottawa Senator reset the break out in front of the, I don't know, I think it was Riley Kidney. Anyway, Ottawa's coming back now. 3 versus 2. They are 5 versus 5 now. The both penalty are out. Tournier back on the ice. The puck go behind the net. Coulomb. Ottawa control the puck now. Look at the back door. A bit too far. Turn around right there. Ottawa control the ash match. Shoot in front of the net. The tip in front of the net. No chance. Puck go back to Montreal Canadiens. Lob the puck outside the zone. New players coming from the Montreal Canadiens on the ice battle right now by Tournier. Tournier right now lose the puck. Tournier lose the puck, but recovered by the Montreal Canadiens. 3 versus 3. Montreal's coming to the right side. Simoneau back on the ice looking for a teammate. Back to the blue line. Montreal's coming on the right side. Shoot the puck right now in front of the net. No chance. Turn around. Ottawa's coming back. Here we go. Ottawa's coming at 2 versus 2. Waiting right now, dumping the puck in the corner, chasing right now. Montreal going to recover the puck, battle for the corner. Ottawa with some pressure, and then finally we have Mezak on the ice. Simoneau, of course, try to get a puck. Simoneau have an amazing, great game after Owen Beck. I believe Simoneau is the best player for the Montreal Canadiens. Now the puck go outside the zone by the glass, all the way back on defensive zone. No icing, going to recover by Ottawa. 3:30 to go remaining on the third period. Still 6-2 for the Montreal Canadiens. They go D2D Ottawa, set out the breakout. Pressure by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, Ottawa control the puck in the neutral zone. Still the puck by the Montreal. They are coming at 2 versus 1. Fire the puck. A black shot by the stomach by the goaltender. No rebound. Going to reset on the left side of the goaltender at 3:21. A great play by Dubé. Dubé is another one. Guys, have a good game tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. Did Sergei Omeshar give an assist on this match? Yes. Yes. Boucher for Ottawa, boss Tyler Boucher. Will be interesting to see him. François Pitt is in the house. Big props to Simoneau. You're absolutely right, François. You have an amazing, great game tonight. Who got the 6th goal? Simoneau, 2nd goal of the game in our tap. Got 5, 6, yeah. Kelly, I know. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Before you leave tonight, Guindon on the face-off, winning again by the Montreal Canadiens. Kendall Parker Jones is on the ice. and Dubé, I believe. Now, Ottawa going to reset a break out and reset Dubé and Guindon and Parker. Now, Ottawa turn around, try to get a puck outside the zone. Long stretch pass, or they're missing by Ottawa, possible icing away. That's what we call right there about this one over there. And we have some pushing all the way back. Tyler Boucher right there, he's in the middle of this one over there. Tyler Boucher. And just talking about him, Tyler Boucher was the 10th overall pick 2 years ago by Ottawa Senator. Would be interesting what kind of players, a lot of people was expect to become a Kachuk forward, a forward checker, but so far he did not accomplish what the Ottawa Senators. So it could be really interesting how he's going to become. Marco said, I agree with you about this. Animal should play with the NHL club this year for sure. I don't think so. Although I can understand your point of view about this. I think he's going to start in Laval Rocket. They're still missing a couple of pieces. Will be interesting to watching him. I'm interested in watching him next week at the main camp. That's what you're going to see. The Beck, the Mezar, the Sakoski, the Cooley, Caden Cooley, and those players, what they look like, again, the real men, right? The NHL. That's what you're going to see. Oh, maybe he maybe go to Laval Rocket. It's fun to watch right now, but don't get too much excited about this because, honestly, it's a big trend. The main camera shooting him. The Montreal score. What a goal. It's Simoneau. Simoneau got a hat trick tonight. No, Tourigny, I apologize. Tourigny scored a one-timer on the power play goal. It's 7-2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Tourigny joined the party tonight at for the Montreal Canadiens. Score 7 right now. And Tourigny score for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. I know Victor Tavares. Here we go. Montreal Canadiens set out the breakout. 2:35 to go at this period. 7-2 Montreal. Long stretch pass a little bit to Mezar. Mezar's coming out. Control the puck. And the Ashmack try to get the puck around. Still by Beck, I believe. The puck go back to Mezar. Mezar searching for the puck. Finally go behind the net. Beck play with Mazar and Sakoski at this moment. The puck go back on defensive zone. Recovered by Haber. Haber down the puck to Mezar. Tip. The puck go beside the net goaltender of Ottawa. And reset by the Ottawa Senator. 2 minutes to go remaining on the third period. That's what we at. Here we go. Ottawa's coming back. Control the puck on the offensive zone. On the back door. Try to get a puck. Coulomb make another save. And finally make a whistle. And it's going to be 1 minute 55 seconds remaining on the third period. Maybe 1:50. And that's why I complained. Montreal finally find a way to win a first W during the rookie camp. Honestly, 7-2 again the Ottawa Senators. We know they lost the two first game of the rookie camp by the same score, 4-3 against the Buffalo Sabres and the New Jersey Devils, and overtime a goal of Alexandre Oz on the game-winning goal, the goal-winning game against the Montreal Friday night. Montreal reset now to go outside the zone, but intercept Ottawa. But still, again, the puck now stay on the front of the bench. You have too much snow on the ice. Turnover after turnover for both teams. They are coming back over there. Could not make a save with a glove. Another whistle. We're going to restart at 1:35 to go remaining on the third period. And it's going to be the end of the rookie camp for the Montreal Canadiens. Like I mentioned, they fly back home after the game. They're going to have a practice tomorrow and Tuesday. And then the main camp for the Montreal Canadiens starts September 21st. They have a physical test. And then the 22nd, everybody is on the ice. Expect between 50 to 55, 58 players. Now, Ottawa's coming now. Great play again by Coulomb. Now he loses his edge, but Ottawa cannot score. In front of the net, could not make another save. The puck in front of the net, shoot the puck, could not make any looking. Finally, Montreal get out of the zone and go did that. Pass the puck, they don't put the puck. Chase it by Guindon. Guindon went out behind the net, possible Riley Kidney with Simoneau. Anyhow, the Ottawa Senators is going to get out of the zone, control the puck, don't put the puck behind Coulomb, but all right there. 1 minute. 40 seconds to go, I think. Anyhow, the Montreal get out of the zone. It's Barker John, don't put the puck all the way by Dubé. Parker John went out behind the net, lose the puck. Ottawa going to break out and try to get by the Montreal Canadiens. Parker John down the puck. Ottawa's going to set. I don't know how many seconds we have. The clock of the ring right now is not working anyway. I don't know about this one. That puck go behind the net, chasing by Ottawa Senator. The puck go back to Montreal Canadiens. Long stretch pass on the other side. Parker John recovery. Now the puck to Canadiens behind the net. Kitley. Really Kitley went out battle for the puck. And it's going to go that way over there until Ottawa. 22 seconds to go. Here we go. 22 seconds to go. 19 seconds to go. That's what we at this moment. Thanks so much, Coach. You stay on or going to sleep? I'm going to go to sleep, Marco. After that, maybe like 2-3 minutes, and then I'll go back in the bed, Marco. We have right now the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all. The Montreal Canadiens find a way to win tonight, the first game. Coulomb did a pretty good job overall. And this is the game number 3 for the Montreal Canadiens. And they win by the score of 7-2 against the Ottawa Senator prospect. Great performance. The 3-star, I have to give you. Simoneau have a great game for the Montreal Canadiens. One of them for sure. Owen Beck, I will give him another star. When you have 7 goals, you can go that star to many other players. But Owen Beck and Simoneau, it was really good overall. Thank you, Coach, for the blue game. Your effort are much appreciated. Welcome, Mr. Carey. Really kind of you. And guys, that's complete everything about this game. We appreciate everybody to be here. We'll be like about 3, 4, 5 more minutes. If you have any comment you want to put in the chat, it's the time to do it. Goalie, yeah, that's another one, honestly. I think Coulomb did a lot better. Oh, yes, Fernando. I think for me, him and Mercer was better to Robert Dick. I think Coulomb did a very good job tonight for that. Simoneau made the Senator so angry. Brendan, yeah, I think another one said, Francois Pitt said that Simoneau is on the face on the blueprint. He's right about this one over there. Who was the assist, Kevin? Honestly, unfortunately, it's not report by anywhere, anyhow, Kevin. I know Mizar have 2 assists, but very surprised. Go account by the Owen Beck. I agree with you, Amazing John. You're welcome, Jose. Great game, great face-off, a great defense from Coley and Jack Ives. All right, sorry about that, Jerry from Sweden. Sorry. Have a good to-do. Yes, Marco. Good overall play today. Future looks solid. I agree with you and our top about this. I think it's a great future for the Montreal Canadiens, guys. I think overall they really play a solid game. It was fun to watch. We'll see what it look like next week. Player who helped themselves the most at this tournament: Beck, Kitney, Jacky, Eneman, Simoneau. I have to say, Sarkozy did not really help himself. I expect more. I agree with you. Great comments. I think Kitney did a little bit better. I still believe Kitney, for me, Rick, it was okay, but not great. But he did. I did not like his first game. I think he did good, better the game number 2, number 3. You're welcome, Brendan. Hopefully see you very soon. The new Goalie. I don't know, Jimmy. You have to give him credit. It would be interesting to watching him. He have a contract right now with the Laval Rocket only. So he's going to be with the Laval Rocket for the upcoming year. Or be someone to follow up, Jimmy, for sure. Thanks for the question. Is Coulomb going back to Shawinigan? I don't know if is it age out, Fernando? I don't know if he's age out or not, Coulomb, for the Shawinigan. I will have to look about here on my website, Coulomb. I don't know why I show more. I cannot see it right now. I don't know if he's age out. I think he is, but I could be wrong. Francois Webeck looked like a still absolute right about this, Francois, so far. It's Coulomb, yeah, Fernando. We need to be patient with Sarkowski. He's still young. Yes, I like Owen Beck also. Yep, I agree with you. All right. Antoine Coulomb, guys. Shawinigan Cataract. He's going to return with Shawinigan Cataract. I got it now. Yep. He is 20 years old. So he's going to have one more year to go for Montreal. Been there for 4 years. I just want to mention rules, guys, for if you play 4 years. So he came in Shawinigan at 16 years old. He could play next. He could play Fernando. He could play a professional. He could play any, like if you have a contract with Laval Rocket or I don't know any other team. He could jumping professionally because he is 4 years already in the QM. So you have two ways you can go professional. If you are not 20 years old before October 15, like Verbedic is 19 years old, November something, he can play with the 12-year Lion and the East Coast Hockey League. Or if you play 4 years already, so 16, 17, 18, 19, and now you turn 20 at the 5th year, you can go professional, have a contract. That's the two rules you can get about this one. So that's how it works, about this. Eventually, all the hours will ever get to the stock on the rise now. Yes, Renaud, absolutely right about this. You're welcome, Fernando. Don't forget, when you leave click the like, subscribe, and thanks so much, Jose, about this. That's what, honestly, that works. Renaud, I think both of them, Beck would be, both of them are going to returning of their own junior team in Mississauga and Islanders for the Trudeau and for the upcoming year, Renaud. But it was fun to watching them to play hockey for sure. Oh, Brendan from North Carolina. You're not a big fan of the Hurricane, Brendan? Where are you in North Carolina? Are you more like Charlotte area or more Durham, Raleigh? My pick player, Mézard, Simoneau, Kintney, Chaka, and Beck. Are you talking about the game tonight, Gary? Which country and league will Saffield play if he's not in NHL? He's going to play back with Laval Rocket, Renault. He's not going to return in Slovakia. Thanks so much, Jonathan. I appreciate that. So Renault, his next choice is the Laval Rocket, Renault. I'm in Charlotte, but I'm from Newfoundland originally. Oh, awesome, Brendan. Charlotte, great city. The bad game are on right now. Dumont and Wandel are big fans. Dondon and Wandel game tonight. Coach, yeah, tonight I'm going to do another live streaming at 9 o'clock p.m., Jerry. Hugo Leblanc, Mézard is better. I thought it was a good pick. Absolutely right about this, Hugo. Great solid center. He can play both position. Speed, anticipation, great hands, vision, a great shot. That's Philippe Mézard. Now, you can see he's only 18 years old. He still have like the body, not like a man. But when he's going to have some muscle mass, and, this kid is going to be a great hockey player in NHL. We'll see how he's going to develop. You never know how you develop with time, but he gave us some really good skill during the 3 game he played for the Montreal Canadiens. I can wait to watching him with the Kitchener Rangers and OHL for the upcoming year. Another prospect for the Montreal and OHL. When does main camp start? Honestly, the September 21st born is going to be the physical test for the day. And then September 22nd is going to be the the on ice for each one of them. I believe like last year they have three group of the players. I expect the same thing for the Montreal Canadiens at the beginning. So three group of the players, usually it could become like 60, 70 players possible at the beginning. They drop very fast, quickly, and then they're going hanging there. Now, some players are going to start the season OHL only the upcoming season, upcoming weekend or the following week. So they are not rushed to bring them all the way right away over there. And we see at the main camp if Joshua was going to be there. We know Vincent Rohrer, we did not see him this week because of an injury. That's another one. Then other player like Sean Farrell, guy is unbelievable, great hockey player. We don't see him. He play in NCAA. Lane Hudson is another one. We know Logan Mailloux is another injury. So imagine Lane Hudson at that camp tonight. Imagine Sean Farrell. Wow. So one does, I got it. Of course, maybe ready in 3 years. Yep, definitely, Hugo. That's all about, right? Rick, welcome back and the Hockey Nation Live show about this. We're going to stay there for about a couple more minutes. If any question you want to talk about the game, give me your assessment about the game. Any comments you want to bring to the game, please let me know. And if not, we're going to shut down very soon because you guys, you are an afternoon. Me, I'm 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, and I live in Thailand. So I have like 11 hours, and then we have to go back tonight at 9 p.m. My pick for tournament, Trudeau, Beck, Mézard, Kidney, and Jacky. Trudeau is another one been on the radar for the weekend. I really like Jordan Harris this weekend. I think he did not play today. Jordan Harris showed consistency both game and whatever they lose both game. Harris, I really like his play during the weekend. When a player is invited to NHL training camp, can he sign with any other team? Yes, Fernando. They are UFA example, right? That's the best way to describe this. And now, like example, like Parker Jones, right, or Dubé, or the player you talk about, Fernando, they are invited for the camp this weekend. Now they can become, now to turn around, they can get a PTO. A PTO is they're going to get a professional tryout to go to the main camp. So possible, one of them, two of them, three of them, I don't know. They're going to get a PTO. Now a kid like Cedric Quindon, I'm not sure they're going to keep him. I think they're going to return him right away. But Riley Kidney, possible they keep him for the main camp, okay, him some experience during the week, and then they won't maybe return them during the following weekend. Did you see the Huberdeau comments about playing Montreal? Yes. Brendan, he made this comment during the 32 thought about, he's expressed the play like it's very hard, difficult for any player. I make a video, Brendan, every day. It's called the App Daily News. And I talk about this, the last video, I believe, yesterday, Jonathan Huberdeau and the reaction of me. So every day I make a video about the team, Brendan. Maybe click on the notification. It's easy. Every day at 11 o'clock Eastern time, the video is out. And Sunday we do a video. About the AB brunch, your Sunday rendezvous. I have some panelists talking about the Montreal Canadiens, Karen Haynes for the hockey bars, and Marco Larrabee, Brendan. I like Harris also, coach, smart hockey player, very smart about this. Jonathan, after watching Sapkowski's shift by shift analysis and the first game of the tournament, I realized he forced low percentage play and cut in front of the D. He can easily have a Lindros moment, and that worry me. Yeah, he's going to learn. Jonathan, to use that kind of the cut like this, right? That's come with experience, Jonathan. I can understand that. 2-3 times he come the middle of the ice without knowing what's going on around him, and it's something he's going to learn about this. But you're absolutely right. Great comments, Jonathan, about Safkowski. Oh, sorry, I must have missed that one. I usually watch. No problem, Brendan. It's all good, my friend. It was the last subject of the day after game number 2. So it was Friday night or yesterday, Saturday. I do too many, friend, though. And anyway, it's late, so I don't know what's going on. Was Jordan Harris play well? Did not play tonight, Ronald, but he had a great first 2 games. I think he was the most consistency players defensive for the Montreal Canadiens. Game number 1, game number 2. I understand what Arbor did, but if you talk about both ways, on offensive, on defensive, minimize mistake, everything like that, I think Jordan Harris was the best way. I think Norlander struggled, Barron struggled game number 1. They pick it up at some point, some flashy, but you think about the 4 goal against the Buffalo Sabre, miscommunication between Slavkovsky and Justin Barron. So for me, just Jordan Harris was the best defenseman. William Trudeau had a great tournament rookie camp for me, surprisingly for me. Haber showed me some good flash, some highlights. But you need to learn about cap control and crossover backwards. You need a difficult time. I don't see him to play on the right defensive, right side, because he struggled on the back. It's not easy, guys, changing that. Think about this. You go from a left D to the right D or the right D to left D. You unbalance because your crossover pushing inside is not the same like he was on the other side. It's the wrong leg. And with Plurf fast they are now. If you miss one crossover backwards, you're going to go get shift. He did it twice tonight, so I really believe he's more like a left defenseman. Fred Brother have a better game tonight versus the first game Friday night. I don't see Fred Brother around NHL, unfortunately. Sad because he's a good player, a good kid. But I don't see him to be around for the Montreal Canadiens a long term, unfortunately. David, the final score is 7-2. You can see below me on my video. You can see 7-2, and you see all the goals from the Montreal Canadiens. Henneman scored his second goal of the camp, and then Simoneau scored 2 goals tonight. Parker, John, Staffley, and Tourigny goal, David. Great question. I hope he learns during the practice because opponent team will look to make a statement when he's on the ice. Special awareness. Yeah, this coming with Jonathan. This coming with time, development, and patience. So I'm not too much worried about this one. And the fact, remember, Jonathan, he played before at the World Championship. He played at the Olympics. He played against the men many times. So it's not like a big problem. He's going to learn quickly about this one. And I don't see like a big problem for me. One last question, Coach. Who do you think is gonna to exceptional at training camp? That's a good question. At the main camp, the forward, whatever you're exceptional, you're not going to make it, right? The forward. But if you think about the forward, I want to see Kirby Dack, Sean Monahan for the Montreal Canadiens. 2 players we talk a lot during the summer. They got trade and they got bring to the Montreal Canadiens. I want to see where is he, Dvorak inside that organization for the Montreal Canadiens. They are my 3 players, and unfortunately they are 3 center, but that's what 3 players I'm looking for. Really, Kirby Dack and Monahan and Dvorak. On the defenseman, I'm looking for the young players. Honestly, I want to see what Caden Cooley is. That's really what I'm looking for. He have a lot of skill, talent, this kid, and I think the reason they trade Romanov, in my eyes, because they believe Caden Cooley can play for the Montreal Canadiens. And we have Jordan Harris, Justin Barron, I understand those, but Caden Cooley for defense and Kirby Dak would be my really the two player, the 21 years old, both of them, to watching them to play this camp. I not say they're going to become exceptional. I'm talking about looking for, and that would be interesting to watching. Great question, Fernando. Does Sofkoski have better skating Le Cavalier or Danfoss? I would say yes, a little bit. But Renault, one thing is great about Sikorsky is his strength, puck protection. It's not easy to move him out. So for me, he is. Danfoss was more a gravity player. Le Cavalier was more a tall player, a skater. Danfoss was going down if he can. He was bending his knee more. Le Cavalier was long, strength, pushing. Le Cavalier, of course, is a 6'5", 6'4". Danfoss is more like 6'2". I can recall it, honestly. And Sikorsky is a big guy anyway, 6'3", 6'4". So, and, you know, the players right now in 2015, 2020, 2025, they're going to be faster and faster to any players other than this. It's just to see what kind of stride they use to be, or they do. What about Dadonov? Yes, another one. But honestly, I really know Fernando what Dadonov is. I watched him play in Florida for many years. I was there for the Panthers. And we know see him after that with the Ottawa, didn't turn around very well. And then he went to Vegas. So Dadonov, I see him like, you know, the 20 goal per year, every time that. What it would be interesting, Fernando, maybe not at the beginning of the main camp, but at the end of the main camp, at the beginning of the season, or at the end of the main camp, what are the line? Who play with who together? What the duo, then what the trio look like? That will be something we go farther we go in the camp. Who play with Caulfield and Suzuki example, right? Who play with Dvorak and Anderson? Who play with Kirby Dak and Gallagher? And who play with on the four line? Is it Pitlick, Armia, Monahan? Is it Barron play on the four line? Is it Drouin? Where put Dadonov? Do you put Dadonov with Caulfield, Suzuki? Do you put Drouin, Gallagher, and Dak together? And, you know what I mean? Like, where you put Jake Avon? So those kind of I'm really looking for Fernando for me. Mate, Carlton, what do you think? What do you think of Goalie game today? Really good, Born. Kaden Goalie was solid for the first game. We know he was carrying a groin injury for the last couple of weeks. You know, he's really his first really normal game back since June, and you can see the kid have a better. You have another level at everything you see on the ice. This kid is one of them of another level compared to anybody else born. And let him a couple of weeks, you know, couple of game, a couple of days, and then he will be back better and better and better. And the kid is going to be a great player from Montreal. Can Slavkovsky become like Renkoslav, a play center, who is a greater scoring winger? No, he's not going to be a center. Renkoslav is going to be a winger like greater. That part of the goaltender, the players he's going to be. A lot of people compare a lot, and you know, not last year, but in the past when he was in WHL, he signed as the third overall pick. A lot of players compared Kirby Dak like Ryan Kesslav. He is his favorite players. Kirby Dak, it was Ryan Kesslav. I don't know he will be that kind of players, but because you talk about Kesslav, it just remind me Kirby Dak. For I think we should show them a lot to get a great trade value at the deadline or ever before. Yeah, if you talk about Dadonov, you know, first of all, you're always looking about the UFA Fernando for the trade deadline. We have Jake Allen, Paul Biron, Dadonov, Jonathan Drouin, all the four players right now on the UFA. I think the one who's going to have an asset is going to be Dadonov, and it's going to be Jonathan Drouin. I think Montreal Canadiens is going to sign Jake Allen before the beginning of the season. That's my prediction. I could be wrong here, but I think it could happen about this for him. Who do you think is most likely to be traded? It's funny because I don't think Jonathan they will trade anybody right now. I don't feel it. Uh, I think they are happy about their defenseman. I think they will put on the waiver Michael Besada, Paul Biron, or they could have a long-term injury reserve at the beginning, Paul Biron or Sean Monahan. So I don't see a lot of movement, and they're going to see what they can get on the waiver list at the beginning of October. This is my prediction. But if you talk about a player could be traded at the beginning of the year, I could see Hoffman, Joel Armia. They are my two. Now, we know Neil Longvis for the New York Rangers requests a trade for the New York Rangers, 22 years old, right defenseman, 28 overall pick, 2018. And is maybe possible the action is addressed for the coming weeks. Now, Montreal may be looking for him. I would not be surprised they trade for him Jan Mizak, Rylan Kidney, and return. To get something good, you have to give something back, right? So, and the position center now, Montreal is not is full. So, again, my prediction, Jonathan, your prediction, we can be right, both of us. I just give you what I'm thinking, but I could be completely wrong here. I just feel like to give something along this. The New York Rangers looking for something in return. Maybe not a Philip Mazar, maybe not Owen Beck, but a player like I just mentioned to you about this. Is Jacques Martin back as a head coach? Is so where? No, he's not a head coach. Jacques Martin, about this, Renault, he's not a head coach. Dadonov Drouin Biron, that's right there, Fernando. Evan Monahan, that's another one. I forgot Monahan, guys, as a UF3. I apologize. Monahan is another one. Great, Fernando remind me about him. Hoffman gonna be riding the back of the bus in Laval. Unfortunately, he cannot go nowhere, but as a kind of player would be a very interesting to watching him for sure for upcoming year. Dak and Gessler, both Saskatchewan native, could be good comparison. Yeah, also Dak has a great backhand. Yes, the skating is the same, Renault. Dak is a bit faster, but the 6'4", right? The player they fly around, and they look similar, Renault. Coach, do you think Montreal will offer Ramus Sandin a contract? No, Jose, not allowed. Mayo, welcome back. Roddy Kidney donne suite s'il faut. J'aime pas sa game, me fait penser à Udon. Yeah, I can see this, Mayo. It's another player need to get a little bit more stronger, muscle mass. I like his vision. I like his, but again, he need to have more speed. Is another player, Mayo, we have to develop. I can understand your point of view. I'm not sure if he's a winger or a center. Honestly, Mayo. If I was him, I would try to figure out, follow a lot Philippe Mazar. I think is another player can be behind Philippe Mazar as a player, but he will need to add more speed. But he have a good sense of hockey in Kidney, and he great, smart, and offensive side, good hands. But like anybody else, they need to develop. But I can understand your point of view. Rumor of Caulfield extension at $7.5 million for 8 years. Yeah, Born. I can see that. It's funny because yesterday we talked about a 5 years contract, right? And he's only 20 years old, so he's going to be 28 years old. Yeah, I can see that. Born. It makes sense. Anybody have any other question? It's not because I don't want you to leave, but I want to be sure. I want to answer before I go. And don't forget, guys, we are back at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. We talk about the Calgary Flame and we talk about the Pacific Division. Randy Walkman. It's fun for me, said Walkman. Is going to be with us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So thanks so much for all the likes. John Garage, welcome back. Coach, a lot of good players to build a team. Do you see Anderson been with a team for a while? You know, John, yeah, it's another player where he got a lot of money from Mike Bergeron with an average of 22 goals or 90 goals last season. 5.5 is a lot of money to carry on. He's a strong power forward. They are not a lot like him at 6.3. The Montreal Canadiens, the new staff management, like his leadership. He likes the way he talk. He likes the way he bring on the table. He's 27 years old. Is it the time to trade him? Maybe not this year. Can carry on him until 32 years old? I'm not sure. But at some point, a lot of people maybe knock the door for the Montreal Canadiens. If the asset is great in return, that's something you have to follow up. When the Montreal Canadiens would be good or better is right now will you be on his back of his contract. For me, this year is really where the Montreal staff management, the Hugo, are going to say, okay, wait a minute. Is it a 15, 20 goal or is it a guy who can score 25 goals per game per year? That's this kind of decision is going to become from of his performance for this season. Then after that, that's what I believe they're going to see what he can do with him. That's my prediction about him. Great question. Let's see what the Hoffman it would be. Depend on the power play. Yeah, Francois. He's recognized as a sniper, and obviously the power play Montreal is not great because the quarterback, but that's a subject for a long time, François. Tantôt, je m'en vais manger mon gâteau de fête, ouvrir mon cadeau. Nicolas, félicitations, mon Nicolas. Mange. When we start this match, please. Milan regular, the game is over. Milan, you can watch. You cannot watch the game. The game is over, so you have to wait tomorrow to watch the game again. The final score: Montreal Canadiens 7 and the Ottawa Senators 2. Milan. That's it, Coach. Have a good night. I will try to talk to you later. I will try to set up. No problem, Fernando. Coach, do you think the Sapkowski should play in Laval the first year? Yes. Not full year, Francois, but for what I saw right now, I would say yes, Laval. The main camp will tell us a bit more. He can try to play 1 or 2 games, 3 games at the beginning, possible. But for me, for what I see right now, Laval Rocket will be the good destination. The next main camp will tell us really what it looked like, Francois. That's really where we need to judge him. Impressive by moment during the boat game he played here. Sometimes he's great, sometimes it was okay. But to stay in the NHL, you need to be great all the time. And I'm not sure if he can do that kind of performance all the time for the Montreal Canadiens at the beginning. And again, he's going to be a great hockey player? Yes. He's going to have a great career? Yes. But not at 18 years old. When you get the 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. You know what I'm talking about. So the future of Sapkowski is solid. But right now, sometimes, Francois, better to go Laval, learn. Cole Coffin been there. He's not going to be the first one. That's normal. And for me, do not worry about what Shane Wright does, Logan Coley, or Simon Nemec. Consider what is the best for the benefit of the Sapkowski for his développement. Tu finis à quelle heure? Je suis quasiment rendu là, mon Nicolas. Là. OK, c'est pour ça. All right, everybody. I think we're going to shut down the live stream, game number 3 of the Montreal Canadiens. We want to thank each one of you guys, for your participation tonight. You did a really great chat all together with respect. That's what we're looking for. And we want you to wish you an amazing, great afternoon. For you guys, I will be back at 9 o'clock p.m. What do you think Messner should play this year? Mézard is going to play Mr. X Daryl or Terrell. I apologize. He's going to play with the Kitchener Ranger and OHL, Mr. X. He's going to go in the main camp. He's not going to make the Laval Rocket. He had too many forward over there, and they're going to return him at the Kitchener Rangers. That they own the rights of MEILLEUR and OHL. That's guarantee for me at this moment, but it could be wrong. You're welcome, Jumbo. I appreciate a lot, Jumbo, by the way. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Good day. Thank you so much. All the moderators, the Hockey Nation Show, Jose, Ron, stay with us all the way to the end. And I know Danny was around. Luciano was off tonight. And then I'll top show up at some point. So thank you so much, everybody. And I can't wait to see you until the next time. But before we leave, like we do all the time, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for you. Another great participation tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show, the HNL Tonight Show. Until the next time, we want to wish you an amazing, great, blessing day for sure. Be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? Yes, your 2022. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. See you later at 9 o'clock p.m. Good night. Good afternoon. Thanks so much, Ron. Thanks so much, Jose. Not a problem, Mr. Nathan. Glad to see you, my friend. Don't forget to have a great day, Jonathan. Thanks so much, my friend. Welcome back and welcome to the house. Look forward to see you next time. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Good luck, Bear. For your team. Thank you, Nathan. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. See you next time. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, 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 oh. Booyah!